Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa, Arizona. Thursday night football just now on the air. Ed Cole here. On Thursday night, we bring you the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles squaring off tonight against the Eastmark Firebirds. So glad you joined us this evening. Another edition of Thursday night football on the air here on the Epic Sports Network. We apologize for coming on a little bit late. Essentially eliminating our pregame show. We had some internet difficulties here at the school, but we've since got those worked out thanks to the fine folks here at Eastmark High School. Unfortunately, one of the IT directors had to come in and get us properly requested there on the network, and we were able to push video traffic through, so we certainly appreciate the efforts from those gentlemen getting us set up here in the booth. But, Ed, we are ready to go here, and this should be a fantastic game. ALA coming in with an overall mark of 1-0 under Coach Randy Reisdorf, and the Eastmark Firebirds 1-1, having played 2 games so far here in the early portion of the 2022 season, and they are coming in with a 1-1 mark under Coach Scooter Molander.
And this will be Eastmark's first home game. They defeated Robertson in the first week on August 20th. They beat them 33-7. Robertson's out of Las Vegas. Then on August 26th, they lost to Thatcher 31-30, so they are ready for some home kicking, their first home game of the season. And, of course, what better way to kick off their home portion of the season than on Thursday Night Football? Yeah,
it should be a great one here tonight. You see the captains are at midfield. Special thanks as well to our camera operator this evening, Mrs. Alexis Weissar, for joining us here out at Eastmark High School. And we are just happy to finally be on the air here, Ed, after some difficulties there getting things started here. But once again, thanks very much to the folks out here at Eastmark High School doing everything they could right up until literally a couple minutes ago and got ourselves on the air here. And we are ready for an epic battle here on Thursday Night Football.
And when you're dealing with technology, you know, you're at the mercy of it. When it wants to work, it'll work fine. Folks, you know very well. You know just as well as James and I do. When technology wants to work, when the internet wants to work, it's fine. When the power wants to work, it's fine. But when it doesn't want to work, then you have to deal with the circumstances and what you have to deal with in order to get us on the air. But we apologize again, like James said. We appreciate your patience. But now it's time to get it on with some football.
We are ready to go here at Eastmark High School. We have sang the national anthem, Honored America, and the captains have tossed the coin. We're about ready to play here, Ed. It's going to be a fantastic evening tonight. You look at the Eastmark Firebirds. They come in with an overall mark of 1-1. They beat the first team they played this season handedly, 33-7. That was a team out of New Mexico, Robertson High School. Played them on the 20th of August, and then last week, an epic battle of proportions there in Thatcher, Arizona, and the Eastmark Firebirds coming up just a point short in that one, 31-30. But we're ready for kickoff here tonight against a very good ALA-Gilbert North team led by quarterback Adam Damante.
Yes, sir. Damante so far this season, 18 of 28, 360 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. He's ran the ball 3 times for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's hit 8 different receivers so far this season, so he knows how to sling the ball and get it to all of his weapons, all of his wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. Whoever he sees is open, Damante is going to get the ball to the NAU commit.
Brandon Phelps on to kick it away now for the Eagles of American Leadership Academy, Gilbert North. And that goes over the head of Austin Johnston, the waiting receiver on special teams that time for Eastmark. So that'll be a touchback, and the Eastmark Firebirds will come out here first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
That's what you just said, James.
As a matter of fact, that is.
You and the PA announcer are incomplete? Yeah, you guys are in sync. I see that.
We're in complete harmony tonight here, aren't we, Ed? Let's get the replay recording started here for you. So now the Eastmark Firebirds and quarterback Mac Molander, a member of the Week 3 watch list for the Ed Doherty Award, will get things started here tonight for the Eastmark Firebirds. He's going to hand it off on a draw play, and off to the races out near the line to gain goes Diego Rodriguez, and that was a fantastic bit of running right there for Diego Rodriguez. And we'll take one more look at that previous play right here, Ed. Great bit of running there.
It was a great job of running by Rodriguez. Just off the left guard and left tackle, he got the handoff from Molander, and he used his speed to get to the outside and get those yards. Got that first down.
So a nice gain on the play. A gain of about 9 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 1 upcoming here for the Eastmark Firebirds and quarterback Mac Molander. As you see, big 74 Javen Ash trotting onto the field, the 6-foot senior. ALA-Gilbert North coming out tonight in their all-white uniform, white pants trimmed in blue with blue numbers, blue lettering for the names, and blue helmets. And Eastmark in their gray look, gray pants, gray jerseys, white hats with orange piping along the side. Mac Molander on a handoff up the middle, and I believe once again that is Diego Rodriguez carving up some nice yardage right there for the Eastmark Firebirds.
Just able to punch it right through, right over center, just run up that A gap, get the yards he needed. He got about 2 yards, 2 or 3 yards, just enough to get the first down and keep those chains moving.
Great crowd on hand here tonight as well out at Eastmark High School. Thursday Night Football on the air here on the Epic Sports Network. So glad you joined us. Make sure and get in the comments. Let us know where you're watching tonight's ball game from. We'd love to hear from you. Mac Molander now goes under center now on 2nd and 8. Surveys the field. The protection is really good. He's got a man open across the middle and across the 40-yard line. And that was big 88 right there, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling for positive yardage there for the Eastmark Firebirds.
That will be tight end Wyatt Molyneux, 6'2", 230-pound senior.
Molyneux with a nice gain and a first down and 10 now for Eastmark from their own 44-yard line.
Good job for Molander to have a big target like that. They could hit over the middle. As you mentioned, he had the proper protection. Saw Molyneux right over there, right in that soft part of the zone, and got him right over there and got the first down, 1st and 10 on the 44.
Eastmark carving up yardage once again out across midfield. And once again, Diego Rodriguez, he's just running behind that big offensive line.
Yeah, great job by this offensive line so far, giving holes for Diego Rodriguez to run through, whether it's off the left side or straight up the middle for a couple runs. His offensive line is doing a great job of creating that space and those openings and those holes for Rodriguez to get through.
Second and 1 now here for the Firebirds of Eastmark. Back to live action. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Mac Molander. Shotgun snap. He fakes the give. He's going to run it himself and runs right into the teeth of the ALA-Gilbert North defense. And that was Trevor Tenney on the stop there for the Eagles. A nice job knifing through and getting to the quarterback there just as he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. Number 50, Tenney, the linebacker, a senior, 5'9", 185-pounder. Great job by Tenney. Seeing where the quarterback was trying to go, he saw where Molander was going, so he got right there and made that tackle. 3rd and 2.
Eastmark carving up yardage here in the early portion of the ball game. 2nd down and 1 upcoming here for Eastmark. They continue to move the ball here on their first offensive possession of the evening. We will fix that score right quick for you there. Timeout on the field called by the Eastmark Firebirds, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back to Eastmark High School right after this.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the Precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School in Far East Mesa. The Firebirds go back to work now on 3rd down and 1. Out the far side with it is Austin Johnson, and he picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Finally stopped there by the Eagles defense. but not before he picks up another first down for the Firebirds.
Yeah, quickness by Austin Johnson, the wide receiver. He's 6'1", 184. He is a senior. Just took the handoff from Molander, took it off left guard and left tackle again. They like to hit that left guard and left tackle. As you can see, early in this drive, Rodriguez did it with a great run, with a really nice run, and now Johnston did it with a really nice run from a handoff from his quarterback.
First down and 10, Firebirds now from the Eagles. 42. Shotgun snap, Molander surveys. He completes a pass out near the 35-yard line. Austin Johnson once again on the reception that time for the Firebirds. And in there, Johnston, yes, for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles is Boston Morris on the stop.
Nice drive so far for the Firebirds on their first drive, right, James? They're driving it down the field. Coming up on about, close to 4.5 minutes of a drive. So they are driving the ball down there. They're putting pressure on the defense, play after play after play, mixing it with the run and the pass. I like this drive so far.
They are moving the football indeed on this Eagles defense. First down and 2nd and short now for the Firebirds. From the 34. 3-by-1 on the outside now. They bring a man in motion. They bring Rodriguez across the formation. It's going to be Mac Molander now. Crosses the 35-30. Here's the 20, crosses the 20, and down at the 15-yard line finally goes Mac Molander, but not before he picks up a nice chunk of yardage stopped by the Eagles' defense. What a gain there from the quarterback.
We mentioned early on he's, again, not averse to running. Before that rush, he had 8 rushes for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns so far this season. So Molander, when he sees the opportunity, he will tuck it and run.
Not afraid to put his headgear down and take on tacklers is Mac Molander. Back to live action here. First down and 10, Firebirds from the 15. 2-by-1 on the outside. Now they send Rodriguez. Start to send him in motion. Molander drops back, throws. The receiver simply fell down. His intended target was once again Austin Johnston. And so it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for Eastmark.
Yeah, it was a good throw. As you mentioned, he just simply slipped and fell on the dirt, on the grass. And otherwise, that probably would have been a completion. But Johnston slipped and fell. 2nd and 10 on the 16.
Six minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So glad you joined us this evening on the Epic Sports Network for Thursday Night Football. Molander now under center, play fake, he rolls out, and the ball is tipped. The oncoming defender of running pressure off the edge that time was Luke Assay, and a great job by Assay getting in there and wreaking havoc in that Firebirds backfield.
Yes, sir. Assay, 6'1", 180-pound senior. Great job, as you mentioned, him getting back in the backfield, seeing where Molander was trying to do. All he wanted to do was try to affect where Molander was trying to go with the football. Of course, a sack would have been great for Assay, but still, he was able to get his hands up there and just get Molander to kind of throw him off and not force the incompletion because he's got his hands in the way and he's in his way of his passing lanes.
Possession play here for the Firebirds. 3rd down and 10. Molander, he's going to give it on a counter. Coming back, it's Rodriguez. He tries to weave his way through the defense, and down near the 10-yard line goes Rodriguez, picking up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Stopped there by the Eagles. Caleb Garrison. Great stop there by Garrison. A gain of 4 on the play. 4th down and 6 now upcoming for the Firebirds, and it looks like they're going to go for it here, Ed.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. Coach Molander, he's rolling the dice early. Oh, they're going to line up for a field goal, JP.
They are indeed lining up for a field goal. And it's up and true, courtesy of Spencer Elzinga, the 5'9", 155-pound senior kicker for the Firebirds. And just like that, Eastmark is on top by the score of 3-0. 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come back here for more Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School. The Eastmark Firebirds on top of the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles by the score of 3-0, courtesy of a field goal by Spencer Elzinga. The 5'9" senior put it right through the uprights. 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. So glad you joined us this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Thursday Night Football coming your way from the far East Valley, just off the new Highway 24 out here, right near Williams Gateway Airport. We got all kind of media dignitaries here on hand tonight. I saw the commissioner of the AIA, Mr. David Hines, down there, just chilly, also in attendance here tonight, along with the Friday Night Fever crew from 12 News. ALA-Gilbert North brings it back. A nice head of steam on the return there, and through the defense all the way across the 30-yard line. And that was Colin Hall on the return there for the Eagles, and that was a nice tote to get things started now for Adam Damante and his first offensive drive of the evening.
Sure. Anytime you can get your special teams to get you that kind of field position, that's really good. Get you at the 31-yard line, gives Damante some good field position to work with.
Damante now breaks the huddle, and they will go with 5 wide receivers here on first down and 10. 5:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Damante throws. It's complete out into the flat, eluding a defender and picking up first down yardage and then some is Stockton Dye, the 5'10 freshman. Correction, that was complete to number 44, Garrett Baker, the 5'10 freshman, rumbling down the far sideline there for the Eagles' first down. First and 10 Eagles now from the 46. Damante hands it off. They try to go far side with it. Brick Job on the carry that time for the Eagles, the 5'11 senior. He picked up about a yard on the play, maybe a yard and a half, but it was a hard yard and a half there, stopped by the Eastmark defense.
If it's going to be like that all night, there's going to be a lot of hard yards gotten by ALA-Gilbert North if it's going to be Brick Job or whoever he's going to hand the ball off to, Damante, because this defense looks like it's strong and it's ready to go so far.
Damante goes to the air. He's got a man wide open, and he takes a pop. That ball was intended for number 34, Brick Job, once again, and he got rocked on that play right there, Ed.
Just physicality. This is a game of violence.
See if we can take one more look at the tail end of that play right here.
Let's see what oh, yeah. He did take a shot at the end, Job.
A little late on the replay there. Yep. My apologies on that one. We bring you back to live action here with 4:20 remaining in our first quarter. Third down possession play, 3rd and 8 here for the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. Empty backfield now for Damante. He's going to tuck it and run himself, and he is blasted there at the line of scrimmage by a host of Eastmark tacklers. Raymer Williams on the stop, among others in there for the Firebirds, and you want to see that if you're Coach Molander, gang tackling right there.
Of course, you want to see your Firebird defense come up there, get pressure on Damante, force him, flush him out of the pocket, and then when he gets out of the pocket, you have other guys on that Firebird defense to bring him down.
Damante now rolls out here on 4th down. He fires. It's complete over the middle on the reception for the Gilbert North Eagles. That is Brandon Phelps. And how about that pitch and catch right there from Damante to Phelps?
Damante and Phelps have a relationship. Phelps had almost 1,000 yards receiving last year, 11 touchdowns. He continues at a strong pace so far this season. Before that catch, he had 6 catches for almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns coming into the season. So Damante and Phelps, they've got that wavelength. They've got something going on. They've got that synergy we talk about.
We
love that word.
Nonverbal communication, right, Ed?
Yes, Damante sees Phelps, and Phelps gets open. Damante makes the completion.
So a large gain on the play that time for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles, and they are now deep into Firebirds territory now. First down and 10, Eagles from the Firebirds' 14-yard line. Brick Job flanked to the right of Adam Damante, 3-by-1 on the outside now for the quarterback. He fires. It's incomplete. Brandon Phelps was the intended target, and once again, the Firebirds defense laying a pop there in the backfield.
When you look at that Firebirds defense, they do get to Damante, but they also had at least 3 guys around Phelps right there as Damante was trying to make that completion. So you see guys playing their lanes. They see where the wide receivers are going, so they're not over-pursuing. They're in their proper positioning, at least so far.
Whistles as the play is snapped. So we'll check the penalty flag. False start is the call. So that'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15 now for the Eagles from the 19 of Eastmark. Empty backfield once again here for Adam Damante. He looks to throw, comes near side with it. It's complete to Brandon Phelps, and he hauls it in on the near sideline. And now the Eagles are once again not behind the sticks here. One more look at that last reception from Damante to Phelps.
You know, it is just cool to see a quarterback and wide receiver just work so well together. They worked together so well for many seasons, Damante and Phelps, and they're just working well so far tonight.
Out of Damante now rolling out to his right. He fires. It's complete near the end zone, but the ball looked like it almost came out, but into the end zone for the touchdown. How about that? Braden Bellinger on the reception. And let's take one more look at it right here, Ed. What a bullet from Adam Damante to Bellinger.
And it had to be that way. Damante had to roll out to his right. He knew that guys were after him and guys were covering Bellinger. They were covering Bellinger, so he had to fire that football in there. Otherwise, it could have gotten tipped away or could have gotten intercepted. So he had to put some extra mustard on that football for Bellinger to catch the touchdown.
So with the PAT pending at 6-3, Eagles. And Phelps on and puts it right through the uprights to add one more to the total now for Eastmark. Our score with 3:05 remaining here in the first quarter. The ALA-Gilbert North Eagles now on top by the score of 7-3. 3:05 remaining here in the first quarter. And you have to be happy if you're Coach Randy Reisdorf and the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. All you got to do is come out and respond, and that's exactly what they did with a very nice drive of their own.
Of course, it started off with a really good return on special teams. They got the ball at the 31-yard line. 69 yards later, James, they're in the end zone for pay dirt for a touchdown. Damante to Bellinger.
7-3. We got a good one for you here on Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network. Jackson Bailey back deep to receive among others for the Firebirds. This one goes into the end zone for a touchback. And so Mac Molander and his Firebird squad will get started once again now from their own 20-yard line. 3:05 remaining here in the first quarter. So glad you joined us this evening on the Epic Sports Network. We had a few technical difficulties as we got started, but luckily we were able to get this thing just on the air before kickoff here tonight, Ed.
The good thing is I wasn't stressed. You might have been a little bit, but I was cool about it.
As long as you're cool, I'm cool, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
all that matters. And we once again have whistles before the snap. Offsides is the call by our AIA officiating crew. So that'll give the Eastmark Firebirds a free 5 yards. .305 remaining here in the first half, or first quarter, excuse me.
Whenever you get free yards like that, whether it's 5, 15, whatever yardage you get, you'll take it as an offense, won't you?
You take them and you love them. That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
Mac Molander now hands it off, going far side with a nice head of steam. That is Austin Johnston. And Johnston getting out of the gate in a hurry there for the Firebirds. And he is off to the races, adding to his total here in the first quarter.
I like the way Johnston's running so far. I like the way that Rodriguez and Johnston, they're designing runs around that left guard and that left tackle spot, because I see that's probably the strength of their offensive line, is that they're able to use their speed from Johnston and Rodriguez to get around that left side and get those yards, get that first down.
First down and 10 now for the Firebirds. Mac Molander looks to throw. He fires. It's complete near the line to gain, and it's hauled in on the far side. That was Jackson Bailey, the 5'11", 170-pound junior, hauling that one in, and he was wide open there all along the sideline.
He was. Great job by Bailey having to slide down and make that catch, though, but as you mentioned, he was wide open. And sometimes those wide open catches are the hardest ones, but not that one for Bailey.
First down and 10, Firebirds now from their own 41. Rodriguez now with a little stutter step as he approaches the line of scrimmage, and the ALA-Gilbert North defense knifes in there and makes the stop, but not before about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain ripped off there by Rodriguez.
They continue to pound the left side of that offensive line and the right side of that defensive line accordingly. But yeah, Rodriguez and Johnston, those two are just continuing to run around that left side, use their speed and their abilities and their talents and their offensive line, of course, to get those yards.
They just going to run behind those big boys all night long, right? No problem.
Sure. If you got them, use them.
A gain of 3 now, 2nd and 7 here as Molander goes under center. He sends him deep. He's got a man. It's incomplete. The intended target was Jackson Bailey, but outstanding coverage there by ALA-Gilbert North.
That was number 11, Boston Morris, the 6', 180-pound junior. As you mentioned, great coverage. He shaded the wide receiver. He was right with him. He saw where Molander was trying to go, and he read it perfectly, stayed with the wide receiver, got his hand in there and knocked it down. Said, get that out of here.
Get that stuff out of here. Third down possession play upcoming here for the Eastmark Firebirds from their own 44-yard line. They trail the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 7-3 here, just over a minute remaining here in our first quarter. With an up back now, Molander goes to work. He fires along the far sideline. It's incomplete. Ball looked to be uncatchable right there. Well covered there by ALA-Gilbert North's Cade Ince. Also in coverage that time for the Eagles was Zach Morton. Fourth down upcoming here for Eastmark.
Just one of those throws that got away from Molander, just a little bit too high for the wide receiver to catch.
Back to receive the punt, number 5,
McKay Beardall back to receive the punt now from Eastmark. Elzinga now on to kick it away here for Eastmark. Elzinga swings the leg through. A short one, but it takes a Firebird bounce across the 20-yard line.
Nice bounce.
A fantastic bounce right there for the Eastmark Firebirds. And with 59 seconds remaining here in our first quarter, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles will take over, leading 7-3 here over the Firebirds. Let's see what they can do here before the end of the first quarter.
You know, James, that is amazing talent for kickers, punters to be able to do that, to kick a ball that high in the air and have it land and hit the nose of the football, hit, and then this thing just bounce, and it'll go for 15 or 20 yards, and then they stop it. They do that. I'm sure they do that 1,000 times over the course of a week in practice.
Oh, you know it, Ed. And it's one of those things, just like streaming a football game. You think it's really easy. You think it's just going to be plug and play.
It's not.
Folks, I challenge you to get out there and grab one of those footballs and try to punt that thing down the field and see how it goes for you. It's pretty challenging. Adam Damante down the field. It's nearly hauled in at the 40-yard line. Wow, his intended target was Braden Bellinger, but unfortunately it falls incomplete. One more look at that last dart here from Damante.
Hey, Damante has got the protection, throws the football. Oh, Bellinger just couldn't bring it in. If he would have caught it, he was in stride to keep on running, James. Even though he had guys around him, he was in perfect position. His body was moving. He was moving, but he just couldn't haul the ball in for the catch.
Yeah, that throw was in there on time for sure. Damante out the far side now, and this one rolling along the far side and complete. And that is good to Titan Slade. And Slade, he was wide open there on the far side, and he hauled in a beautiful pass there from Adam Damante.
So far this season, Slade's got now 6 catches for over 60 yards. He had a touchdown coming to this game, also 2 rushes for 48 yards. So Damante knows how to use Titan Slade.
First down and 10 now. They hand it off and go up the gut with it. Brick Job on the carry on that last play, gained about half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Actually a gain of 2 on the play. Bring it 2nd and 8 here from their own 30-yard line.
So far, this Firebirds defense, this defensive line is really stingy against the run, James. Let's see if they can keep that pace up for the next 3 quarters.
I like this. Both these defenses are hitting hard here tonight, Ed.
Yes, they are.
Damante looks to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to run it himself. And Damante weaves his way through traffic. Adam Damante, he will hurt you with the legs, and there you see it right there. And a penalty flag flies. So we'll check the laundry, but before that, let's check that previous play there by Adam Damante.
Yeah.
What a scamper.
It was. Sorry, James. Beautiful run. He saw the pressure. He saw that pocket collapse under him right there, folks. You're seeing it right there. So Damante had no recourse but to step up and run, to run for his life. So he ran off on the right side and down the sidelines. Let's see what the penalty is, but great run so far for Damante if it stands.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul assessed to the Eastmark Firebirds, so that'll be a free 15 yards right there.
Oh,
a late hit is the call.
Okay.
And I will adjust the clock once again here now with 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Against this ALA-Gilbert North team, you do not want to give Adam Damante 15 more free yards and get him that much closer to the end zone.
He goes to the air with it. It's into the breadbasket and into the end zone for the touchdown. Adam Damante connects with Brandon Phelps. And how about that? We talked about it. Can they do something here before the end of the half? And Adam Damante dials up a breadbasket toss right there.
What did I just say about giving them 15 more free yards? Damante saw, okay, I got 15 more free yards. We're 15 yards closer. I've got my guy, Brandon Phelps, right there on the left side. We've made beautiful music over the last couple of seasons, and we're doing it so far again this season. Damante gets the ball, sees Phelps, sees that one-on-one coverage, sees that mismatch. He knows his wide receiver can get up and get it, and he went up and got it for the touchdown.
A little bit of gritty right there as well. So they will add to the total here. And they will await the PAT attempt now from the Brandon Phelps, and they're going to fake it. Damante rolls out. He throws to the end zone, and it's over the head of the receiver. So the extra point attempt will be no good. Our score with 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 13. And the Eastmark Firebirds 3. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come right back here for more Epic Sports presentation of Thursday Night Football right after this.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for.
Touchdown.
Kids,
Bam.
teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale.
And that's the end of our first quarter. Our score, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 13 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. We'll be right back here for more Epic Sports Network's presentation of Thursday Night Football and quarter number 2 right after this. Stay with us.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic.
Sorry, I got to do that.
That's all right.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in Mesa. Our score, the Eastmark Firebirds trailing the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 13-3. James Poovey coming to you live here alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Thursday Night Football on the air here on the Epic Sports Network. It was an exciting first quarter, Ed. Obviously, the Eagles up by 10, but both teams delivered some blows there in that first quarter.
They did, offensively, defensively. We knew it was going to be a fireworks display in the first quarter. We got that in the first 12 minutes.
Now Mac Molander goes back to work here on first down and 10. He finds a receiver on the far side. That's, once again, big number 88 over there, hauling it in there for the Firebirds.
That's Wyatt Mullineaux, the tight end.
And Mullineaux with a nice reception there and a nice pickup for the Firebirds. One more look at it right here.
Nice route run by Mullineaux, and Molander sees that Mullineaux's open, and he makes the simple completion. Couldn't be any easier. I mean, it's easy for us to say it couldn't be any easier.
Kind of like kicking that football, right?
Of course.
Kicking that thing down the field.
Or trying to get a broadcast on the air.
Or trying to get it on the air, exactly. Challenges abound here tonight, but, folks, we're going to make it through, I promise you. Just under 11 and a half minutes remaining here in our first half. Eastmark back to work now on 1st and 10. Molander's going to tuck it himself, and he is dropped in the backfield. And that was Ryan Marriott on the stop there, and he did a great job dropping the quarterback in the backfield there, did Marriott.
Boy, Marriott just knifed through that offensive line and got to Molander so quickly. By the time Molander got the football, number 54 was back there. That white jersey was back there to bring him down for the sack. Great penetration by Ryan Marriott to get that sack.
A little late on that replay cut right there. We apologize for that, but we'll get that ironed out as we go here. A loss of 1 on the play now. 2nd and 11 upcoming here for Eastmark. Empty backfield now for Molander. He surveys, looks to throw, fires far side. It's complete. And once again, Wyatt Mullineaux, he's the hot target right now for Molander, especially on that far side over there, Ed.
Sure. Wouldn't you throw to him a lot, Molander, if you're Mac Molander, James? If you've got a 6'2", 230-pound target who runs really great routes and he's got really good hands, that he can haul the football in right there, I'd throw to 88 all day until they stop him.
He's the hot guy right now. He's got the hot hand, and Molander and him are connecting here, really in sync here in this first quarter. Eastmark comes to the line now, 2-by-2 on the outside for Molander. Shotgun snap, he fakes, he's going to bootleg out. He's got receivers in the area. He fires across midfield, and it looked to be caught. It does fall incomplete after all that. We'll take one more look at it right here. But I like the design bootleg on that play right there from Molander. Watch him roll out right here.
I do right there. You're right. Molander just rolls out to his left and tries to make that completion to Austin Johnston. Couldn't make the completion, but the fact that Molander was able to roll out, and he's got that space right there, and he's got Johnston open. I like the fact that they can do that. Just because it didn't work that time doesn't mean it won't happen. It won't work later on in the game or maybe on this next play.
That's exactly right. 4th down here. They're going to punt it away. A low snap and a high end-over-end kick. Peter says the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. McKay Beardall back there deep to receive, but he says get away from it. It takes a little bit of a Firebirds bounce, and now the Eagles will take over possession, leading by 10 here. And now, if you're Adam Damante and Coach Reisdorf, you probably want to get that ground game cranked up here and start eating up some of that clock.
Oh, sure. You've got 9.5 minutes to go, but your passing game is working really well. Damonte's thrown 2 touchdowns already, throw 2 in the first quarter, so why would you not think that Adam Damante would continue to go to that aerial attack? But yes, if you want to mix in some runs, sure. But until they stop this passing game, which very few teams have been able to stop Adam Damante since he's been in high school, you keep going with it.
Valid point. Damante is a stud, no doubt. We talked about it earlier in the ball game. And there goes Brandon Phelps down the field, picking up a nice chunk of yardage even before we saw it, but it could be all for naught as there's a penalty flag on the field. That's thrown in the general area of holding. We'll double check here. Or they're saying an illegal man downfield, possibly. And it is. An illegal man downfield is the call. So that will thwart the nice running attempt there by Brandon Phelps. They'll do it one more time now behind the sticks. Go the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. 1st down and 15 now from the 18. Damante goes to work. He surveys the field. He swings it out into the flat. It's complete. There's a penalty flag on the play, and he is dropped. That was Brick Job on the reception, dropped on the play by Eastmark's Preston Bradford. But we'll check the laundry on the field, but we'll look at the play one more time here.
Whatever it is, that was still a good play from Damante. That swing pass to Brick Job out there on the right side. Saw him wide open, saw 34. Of course, he's going to hit him. See what the referee says. False start.
False start assessed to ALA-Gilbert North. And once again, you saw it there on the replay, Ed. These guys are bringing the lumber here tonight.
Oh my goodness, are they? On Thursday Night Football, you know they're going to do it under the lights. They're going to bring the pressure, bring the pain tonight.
They are uncorking. And I'm talking about both teams right here, right now.
I love this physicality so far by the Eagles and the Firebirds.
So after the penalty, they'll back up even more. 1st down and 20 now. Damante is going to probably go to the air here on this one. Let's take a look. And they try to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Brandon Phelps on the reception. And right there are the Firebirds to stop that one before he returns to the original line of scrimmage.
I'm pretty sure Damante, every time he sits back to pass, he looks for number 1 first. If Brandon Phelps is open, he's going to go to him. He's got a myriad of other wide receivers and guys to throw to.
Plenty of options for Damante.
Like this young man right here, sure.
McKay Beardall on the reception there for the Eagles. Stopped by a host of Firebirds defenders. And I tell you what, Firebirds are stepping up right now, Ed. They're taking advantage of these guys being behind the sticks. And now a big-time 3rd down and 10 upcoming here for ALA-Gilbert North.
And when these guys make these mistakes like that, of course the defense wants to pin their ears back because they know that the other team is behind the 8 ball. They've got to make up for the yardage that they've lost because of those penalties.
Damante now looks to throw. He fires down the field. It's complete at the 45-yard line, running through traffic and running over defenders. That was Titan Slade, the wide receiver, and what a beautiful pitch and catch there from Damante to Slade.
Slade's another big target for Damante. He just sees him rolling there right over the middle. Protection was good for Damante, giving him that kind of time to see number 12 get open, hit him over the middle. Big game right there for the Eagles.
And now the Eagles try to go hurry up there, but they can't quite get the snap off. And I tell you, that was a beautiful pitch and catch there, and a nice run after the catch as well from Titan Slade.
Yep, we like those racks.
Runs after the catch.
Or the yards, the yaks. The yards
yaks.
after the catch.
That's
there
right.
we go.
Racks and yaks.
Racks and yaks. We'll take them. Yep, we'll take them both. The run after the catch and the yards after the catch.
First down and 10 now for ALA-Gilbert North from the Eastmark 44-yard line. And we have a timeout on the field. Called, it looks like, by Eastmark. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching Epic Sports Network's presentation of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. More to come in just a little bit.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest.
We welcome you back to live action here from Eastmark High School. Adam Damante fires far side. Brandon Phelps, the intended target. But once again, the defense for for Eastmark coming up there and denying that attempt.
I like that. I like that, the fact that they're putting pressure. They're following Brandon Phelps because they know that's Damante's number one target, so they know they're going to have to shadow him and be on number one all night long if Damante and Phelps are going to continue to try to build this chemistry that they have already.
Damante, once again, not afraid to go up top with it, right into the waiting arms of the receiver. Brandon Phelps once again on the reception there for the Eagles of Gilbert North. And, man, they are moving the rock right now. Let's take one more look at it here.
It really is very cool to see Damante and Phelps just working in complete rhythm right now. They've been working like that all night long, and of course Damante is going to see that mismatch, to see that Phelps is open on that left side. He's just going to loft it up in the air, knowing again that his wide receiver will pull it in.
It's all about having that faith in your guys, right? They hand it off up the middle, does Adam Damante, gives it to Brick Job, and Job picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Kevin Weiniger on the stop that time for the Eastmark Firebirds. A gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 upcoming here for the Eagles. Damante looks to throw. He tries to find a crosser that time. That was Titan Slade, and it falls incomplete. Weiniger once again on the coverage that time for the Eastmark Firebirds, and Weiniger coming up big here in the last couple plays for the Firebirds.
Yep, Weiniger runs with Slade and breaks it up. Doing his job out there.
6 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in our first half. They go empty backfield now for Adam Damante. Damante rolls out to his right. He's going to throw back across his body. It's complete. And running toward that pylon is number 34, Brick Job, and then he absorbs a vicious hit there near the goal line provided by the Eastmark Firebirds. Unbelievable. Watch this.
Yeah, Damante rolls out, hits Job right there. He takes that shot right there. Pow.
Right in the kisser. I love to see that. Damante drawing the whole defense to the other side of the football field and then throwing back across his body. This guy's some kind of talent.
James, I know it's early in the game, but the Firebirds cannot afford to give up another touchdown right here and be down potentially 20-3.
Damante is going to run it himself out the gate on the far left side. Stopped by a host of tacklers over there by Eastmark. And
just like you said.
Too many great jerseys in there, Ed, to discern on that one, my friend.
Right, and it's hard to kind of read those orange numbers from this distance.
In fact, I got to get the old spectacles out here. On second down and goal now. Out of Damante gets the snap. He rolls out to his right. Fires on a low hitter, and it's complete for the touchdown. McKay Beardall on the reception there for the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North, and let's take another look at it right here.
Fantastic job by Damante getting the snap out of the shotgun. He rolls out to his right. He sees Beardall open. Just throws a touchdown right in the front of the end zone. Beardall catches it, just backs right into the end zone for the touchdown. Eagles
now
up
it'll
16.
Be Brandon Phelps on for the PAT here.
Sorry, James.
You're all good. And Phelps misses it. It looks like it was a little bit low. Our score with 5:08 remaining here in our first half. The ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 19 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come right back here for more Epic Sports Network presentation of Thursday Night Football. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Jump into fun and fitness. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. Our score, the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North 19 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. The Firebirds thought about a reverse that time. That was Jackson Bailey on the return. And he was stopped by a couple of ALA-Gilbert North Eagles led by Zach Morton. Legend Job also in on the stop that time for the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. And I tell you right now, the Eagles taking care of business here in the first half.
They are so far, James. They are soaring right now, but the Firebirds have 5:01. They've got to find a way to drive this football down the field and get a score. Potentially, hopefully for them, it will be a touchdown to get them just a little bit closer.
Mac Molander now out of the shotgun. He goes to work on first down and 10. They hand it off to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is met immediately by number 22 for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. A little 22 on 22 right there for you.
That is Brigham Bangirter, the wide receiver. He's a wide receiver, senior, 6'2", 175. I guess he's playing defense right now.
Bangirter came up there and met the ball carrier in a quick hurry. That was a great job there, getting off the block and stopping that guy before he crossed the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 upcoming here for the Firebirds. 4.5 minutes remaining in our first half. Olander now under center. He drops back to pass, surveys, swings it out to Rodriguez. He crosses the 10-yard line, and he is brought down right there by, once again, number 22, Brigham Bangirter for the Eagles.
Molander saw the pressure coming from all sides. All he did, he just tiptoed back, waited for Rodriguez to get open, and just lofted it right over the defenders. Rodriguez catches the ball. Got a few yards. Got him at 3rd and 5 on the 14. 3rd and 6.
Possession play upcoming here for the Firebirds. Ball at the 14, as you mentioned, Ed. 3rd down and 6. Just over 3.5 to play here in the first half. So glad you joined us here this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Mac Molander under pressure. He tries to find Jackson Bailey, but the defense coming in there in a hurry, and they put the wall up that time on Mac Molander.
Yes, they did. Number 2, Lucas A. was one of the hosts, many hosts of Eagles that came after Mac Molander and put the pressure on him. As we'll check it on here on the replay, you'll see Lucas A. coming here. He's one of those white jerseys that got to Mac Molander. And of course,
credit to Molander for even being able to get rid of the football.
Yeah.
I mean, there was 3 guys in his grill before he knew what was coming.
And for him, it helps that he's 6'2", 215, and he can take that kind of punishment.
It does help. They're going to punt it away now, are the Firebirds. That ball caroms out of bounds on the far sideline. 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in our first half. The Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North 19 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. And now you've given the ball back to Mr. Adam Damante, and he's going to go back to work here, leading by 16.
As impressive as this Eagles offense is, and it's impressive, they scored 19 points so far, 3 passing touchdowns from Damante. How impressive is this defense to hold the home team in their home opener to 3 points so far in the first half? That's an outstanding effort, an outstanding achievement so far for the Eagles defense.
You are absolutely right, Ed. I mean, credit has to be given there to that defense because very tough to do, especially in a hostile environment on the road. 3:22 to play here in the first half. The Eagles and Adam Damante go back to work. How about the reception on the far side? It draws a penalty flag for the offensive push-off. Titan Slade on the stop there, or Titan Slade was the intended target. He caught the football, but the penalty flag will check it. And it appears it's going to go against the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles, but let's take one more look at that play here as Damante just went to the night sky with that one. Offensive pass interference.
Yeah, they got
and
Slade
you see
on
the
that.
push-off right there from Slade.
Yep. That was about as blatant a push-off as you're going to get if you're Titan Slade.
Caden McCarty in coverage that time for the Eastmark Firebirds, and he knew it.
Of
He
course.
was just waiting for the official to bring that thing out of the pocket there and get that thing airborne.
If not, he was going to say, Mr. Ref, did you not see what Slade did to me?
Yeah, how could you not see that?
Yeah.
Seriously. Right? He might have pushed off twice on that one, I think. Make sure he's off of
it could have been it could have been 25 times. You do it one time, they're going to get you.
And they're going to call it. That's exactly right. So we have a stoppage of play here on first down and Tonopah now for ALA-Gilbert North.
Yeah, first and 25.
From their own 48. And they got to get it all the way down to the 27-yard line for a first down. But rest assured, Adam Damante is up for the challenge. Movement up front now by Eastmark. I believe that was Carson Minar, the sophomore, who stepped across the line of scrimmage there and drew the penalty flag.
Well, that'll give them 5 free yards. That'll make it first and 20 now, right? Yeah. That'll get them across midfield. That helps.
They'll take it. Every little bit helps. Ball at the 47 now into Eastmark Firebirds territory. And Adam Damante, the cool customer that he is, stands back there in the shotgun and awaits the play call. Damante looks to throw. He fires, goes to the air with it, and into the breadbasket, hauling it in near the 5-yard line. That is Tyson Slade. And how about that? Let's take one more look at the previous play right here.
What did you just say a couple minutes ago? That it first and 20, first and 25, it doesn't take much for Damante to find a guy like Titan Slade open right there. His offensive line gave him great protection. He knew he was protected up front, so all he had to do was wait for Slade to get open. And Slade was able to pull that football in. Great effort by Titan Slade.
Unbelievable job. First down and goal now. Damante tries to find Slade once again at the goal line. Triple coverage provided there by Eastmark, and unfortunately he was unable to haul that one in. But a beautiful dart there, but triple coverage are provided by the Firebirds.
In the business, we call that a frozen rope, and that's what Damante did right there. And Slade, you saw him slap his hands together. He knew he should have caught that football. Frustrated with himself.
And how about the delivery there from Damante?
Oh, yes.
The way he's able to flip those hips and really step into that pass. My goodness.
Just that upper body strength that Damante has to be able to do that, as you mentioned, just plant himself and fire that football as strong as he did.
An absolute pleasure to watch out here, Ed.
Yes.
2:11 remaining here in our first half. The pass intended for Beardall, it falls incomplete. Third down and goal upcoming here for the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. They lead this one by 16 as we approach 2 minutes remaining here before halftime. So glad you joined us here on the Epic Sports Network. Don't forget to stay with us. We will be awarding the Epic Wings Game MVP at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. We'll get that gentleman up here in the broadcast booth, talk to him for a couple of minutes here, put the headset on him, and see what's going on with him and his team. So stay with us here for the conclusion of the ball game. And that ball is into the end zone for the touchdown, courtesy of number 1, Brandon Phelps. And we were talking too much up here in the booth to get that in, but a nice connection there from Damante to Brandon Phelps, and Phelps the hot hand here in the first half for the Eagles.
Second touchdown connection between Damante and Phelps. They had one earlier in the first quarter, and they've got one here in the second quarter. Gives them that much more distance. So far right now, they're up 25-3 with 2:04 left before halftime.
And Phelps, after catching that touchdown, he's going to come on here and kick the PAT. It looked good from this angle, and it is good. Our score, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles, 26, and the Eastmark Firebirds, 3. 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come right back here for more Epic Sports presentation of Thursday Night Football right after this.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all...
Welcome back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. The score, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 26 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. Here comes Eastmark now with a nice return on the play. Austin Johnson on the return there for the Firebirds, and that's how you want to get things started here, trailing by 23 here with 2 minutes remaining here before the end of the half.
Great field position for Mac Molander. Outstanding run by Austin Johnston to set them up at the 34-yard line.
1 minute and 57 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. So glad you joined us here on the Epic Sports Network. Thursday Night Football on the air. Mac Molander now rolling out. Tries to find someone down the field, and he is forced out of bounds by a host of ALA-Gilbert North defenders, led by Brigham Bangirder. And really nowhere to go with the football that time for Molander. Zach Morton also went on the play there for ALA-Gilbert North.
Yep, Zach Morton, number 27, the middle linebacker. He is a 5'10", 180-pound senior. Telling you, James, these kids are getting after it on both sides, on both organizations, Eastmark and Gilbert, ALA-Gilbert.
You love to see it. Mac Molander drops back to pass on 2nd and long. A screen play. This is Rodriguez, crosses the line to gain and crosses the 45-yard line. And Diego Rodriguez, good for a Eastmark Firebirds first down.
That'll get the crowd a little bit more amped up as we come up on 90 seconds before the half.
A lot of football left to play here, and it would be great to see Eastmark make a little dent in this thing here before the halftime. First down and 10 now. Molander goes back to work. Surveys the field. He's flushed out of the pocket, flips the hips. He wants to throw. He's going to run it himself and stretches the ball out near the 45-yard line, finally forced out of bounds that time by Josh Gudermilch on the force out there for ALA-Gilbert North. But not before Mac Molander picks up a nice chunk of yardage there with his legs.
And those yardage the Eastmark Firebirds desperately needed as they come across midfield. They're at the 45-yard line, 1:12 to go. For Eastmark's sake, it would be great if they could punch it in right now. As you mentioned, get a little bit closer, cut into that 23-point lead.
2nd and 2 here for the Firebirds. 2 by 2 on the outside now for Molander. Shotgun snap, the protection's good. He goes to the air, and too much air under that football right there. His intended target was Austin Johnston.
I like the fact that Molander challenged the defense right there.
He did.
As you see him right there, he steps up right around midfield and tosses the football just a little bit too wide, too long for Austin Johnston to bring in.
Mac Molander, another guy who really knows how to step into the throw.
Mm-hmm.
One minute and 6 seconds remaining here in our first half. 3rd down and 2 now for the Firebirds. This is Diego Rodriguez coming near side with it. Out to the 40-yard line. Finally stopped there by Cade Ince. And that was a pretty good pickup there on the play by Rodriguez. He's a little spark plug there. 5'8", 160 pounds, and he kind of just squirts out from behind that big offensive line. Penalty flag on the play. Dead ball foul.
So
false start against Eastmark. So they'll back him up 5 yards. And Molander will go back to work now on 1st and 15. Back to pass. Safety valve. It's a screen and out of bounds after a nice pickup. Big number 88, Wyatt Molyneux. One more look at it right here.
And we'll see the pressure coming off the edges from Molander. He sees it coming on both sides of him. He gets the ball, as you mentioned, to his safety valve. You call him Wyatt Molyneux. Again, nice to have a 6'2" target, number 88, that you can just dump it off to when you're in distress.
Is it ever? Molander now goes back to work on 2nd and 9. Rolls out to his right. He's got a man. It's complete for a very short gain, but upended there very nicely by the Gilbert North defense.
That looked like number 27, the middle linebacker, Zach Morton, that made that tackle.
Morton on the stop there for the Eagles. One more look at it right here. And I tell you, this defense just continues to hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Got one from each side. Also got a love tap there from number 50 as well.
Number 50, that's Trevor Tenney.
Trevor Tenney, that's
the other
right.
linebacker, yeah.
So Tenney in there as well on the stop for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. Eastmark talking this one over here. And we have 28 seconds. I'll fix the clock here in just a second. 28 seconds remaining here in our first half. Eastmark with 1 timeout left. ALA-Gilbert North still has all 3 of their timeouts.
James, Captain Obvious just came into the booth.
Uh-oh. How you doing, Captain?
I'm good. So, James.
Give it to us.
This is Captain Obvious.
Yes. Tell me what you think needs to happen here, pal.
I think the Firebirds need to find a way to get into the end zone.
Yes.
Yeah, they're down 23. So, Ed told me to tell you that it's imperative that Mac Molander gets his offense into the end zone.
It is absolutely imperative here because a 26-3 conversation in the locker room is a tiny bit different than 26-10 because you got a little bit of a fighting chance there at 26-10, but you don't want to go in down 23 against these guys who are playing smash mouth defense.
You're right. Down 23 as opposed to 16. Adjustments are different in the locker room.
Timeout on the field now called by the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. 28 seconds remaining here in the period. See if we can get that up there for you. There it is. Don't forget to stay with us at halftime. We'll go over a few stats if we're able to get a hold of some. Talk about the first half of action and then look toward the second half. And don't forget to stay with us. At the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll be awarding the Epic Wings Player of the Game. See if we can't get Chili up here to talk with us for a little bit as well.
Oh yeah, Chili will come up here.
Let me hit him up right quick.
Hit him on his hip. He's on his phone right now. I'm sure he's tweeting out. You know how Chili is. He's always on social.
All about the social.
Or just send him a tweet. He'll see it.
Yeah, maybe I should just tweet him. I'll
yeah,
get
you
to
should.
him faster.
Just tweet him. Hey, Chili.
I just texted him. We'll see if he looks up here in a second.
Oh, he's taking video now. Look at him.
3rd down and 6 upcoming here for the Firebirds. And now my mouse is running out of battery. It's perfect.
Thank goodness you have a mouse pad, trackpad.
Molander's going to run it himself. Flips the hips and throws it down the field. He completes it on the far sideline. And Mac Molander making something out of nothing there. Dylan Chittiser on the reception. And one more look at it right here, Ed. Making something out of nothing there is Mac Molander.
When you're down 23, you've got to make chicken salad out of whatever you can make it with.
That's exactly right.
That's what Molander did right there in that play. Take whatever ingredients you can make to make that chicken salad happen. A chicken salad hopefully meaning a touchdown for them.
Yeah, that's one of those nights where you go in the fridge and say, okay, what can we put in a goulash here for dinner? 1st down and 10 now. Eastmark looks to throw. Nobody's home. The protection is good up front. Molander finally tucks it and runs. And I believe he might have the 1st down on that play right there. An impressive run there by Mac Molander, just squirting his way through that defense.
Yeah, great job by, as you mentioned, Molander, just seeing all those white jerseys. All he can do is just find the space that he needs necessary to get that 1st down, and he actually did get that 1st down.
14 seconds remaining here in our first half. The Firebirds knocking on the proverbial door here at the Eagles' 6-yard line. Boy, do they want to punch this one in.
You better believe it. They don't want to settle for 3 right here. They want to get 6 and then get the extra point.
2 by 2. Actually, they go empty backfield now here for Mac Molander. On 1st down and goal. Penalty flags fly.
Flag on the play. We have delay of game against the Firebirds. 5-yard penalty, replay 1st down.
Delay of game is the call. So that'll back him up 5 and give Mac Molander a couple more yards to work with here. 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout on the field. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with him. You are watching Epic Sports Network's coverage of Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. More to come right after this.
Using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in Mesa. The Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North 26 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. Eastmark knocking on the door here, Ed, with 14 seconds remaining in the first half. They're going to try to punch this one in from the – now it's going to be the 11 after the 5-yard penalty.
They're knocking on the door. They want to blow the door off the hinges, meaning they get a score.
They do indeed.
They want to obliterate that door and get a little bit closer before halftime. So far, folks, if you're just joining us, almost 500 of you watching right now. It's been the Adam Damante show. Three passing touchdowns, 2 of them to Brandon Phelps. Has them up 26-3. Their defense is playing outstanding football right now, as you can see by only the 3 points they've given up. I should say Damante has four passing touchdowns.
Molander rolls out to his right, fires, and it's nearly intercepted in the end zone. It falls incomplete. And I believe that was in coverage for the Eagles, McKay Beardall. One more look at that right here. He nearly had an INT right there in the back of the end zone.
And I nearly looked away from that play thinking that Beardall was going to get that interception.
He nearly had it.
He should have had it. But at least he was in position to at least affect and knock it down. It would have been a different play call if he would have gotten the interception. They would have then, of course, clearly Eastmark would not have another chance to get into the end zone right now.
9 seconds remaining in the half. Here goes Molander. Back to work. Fires over the middle. It is intercepted. Here goes the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. And they finally run it out on the far sideline as our clock expires, signaling the end of our first half. Let's look at that last play of the first half right here on the interception for ALA-Gilbert North. Molander throws into traffic there, and there's just a lot of white jerseys in the area right there, Ed.
James, that is a numbers issue. When you've got 4 or 5 white jerseys around one player, more often than not, I'd say 10 times out of 10 that's going to get intercepted unless you've got a wide receiver that is that good that he can, or a quarterback that's good he can thread that needle and get the football in there. But at that situation, Molander was not able to. And as you mentioned, great positioning. So many bodies around there from ALA-Gilbert North, and they get the INT before half.
It's halftime, 26-3 our score. The Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North on top of the Eastmark Firebirds. Stay with us. Halftime festivities coming up next. It's halftime here at Eastmark. We'll step aside, take a brief break, and come back here for more Thursday Night Football action right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a bit.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love, and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School. It's halftime. The ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 26 and the Eastmark Firebirds 3. The cheer team on the field right now for Eastmark, doing a great job entertaining the fans here inside the high school facility this evening. Ed, it was an exciting first half, but it was mostly the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles and quarterback Adam Damante having their way with these Firebirds.
4 touchdowns passing by Damante, 1 to Braden Bellinger, 2 to Brandon Phelps, and also 1 to McKay Bairdahl, put them up 26-3. And right now, that's where they are, 26-3. But the offense, of course, doing their part, and the defense only holding the home team to 3 points in the first half. That is outstanding. That is impressive. An impressive performance on offense and defense.
I mean, both these defenses have been playing really well out here tonight, and this ALA-Gilbert North team is impressive not only offensively but defensively as well. And these guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with under Coach Randy Reisdorf because they have been nothing short of impressive here against a good Eastmark team.
Yes, Eastmark, this is a playoff team from a year ago. Of course, both of these teams made the playoffs, but for them to only have 3 points, that, again, speaks to the defense and how strong they have been and how aggressive they have been against Mac Molander and the Eastmark Firebirds. You can say what you want about what Adam Damante has done, and that's impressive in itself. 4 touchdowns in 1 half. But defensively, for them to come out here and almost pitch a shutout against the home team in their home opener, that's an achievement. It really is.
It is indeed. It's halftime here at Eastmark High School. Stay with us. More coming your way next. Halftime festivities going on the field. We're going to step aside, take a short commercial timeout, and we will come back here for more halftime action right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us from Eastmark High School in East Mesa.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
The Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. 26-3 our score. The ALA-Gilbert North Eagles on top of the Eastmark Firebirds. We're pleased now to be joined by the one and only Just Chili. Chili, how are you tonight, man? We want to talk to you about this game and these high-flying ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. Right now, they're working, these Firebirds.
Yeah, man. You can't look, man. You can't be too surprised. Adam Damante is absolutely special, and he's putting in that work out there. You see the wide receivers coach, I believe it was for U of A, out there watching Brandon Phelps, and no surprise, Brandon Phelps out here hitting the end zone, hitting the gritty, and doing Eastmark real dirty. I think that Coach Molinder is gonna, collect some info from the first half and at halftime make some adjustments. That's the type of coach that he is, and I expect to see Mac Molinder and company, go downfield and make some big plays in the second half because they got a fleet of receivers, especially this Austin Johnson, who can absolutely move. So this Raymer Williams kid also is big off the edge. Mm-hmm. Man, I fully expect Eastmark to be super competitive in the second half and, just kind of take this as, hey, look, we played up a level for this game and, we're going to take the experience and ride this through to the playoffs because this is definitely a 3A playoff team.
Oh, sure. And it's just you got to take it play-by-play, Chili. You can't make up 23 points in a drive. So you've got to, with the first drive that Eastmark gets, they've got to drive down there and get a score. It is imperative. And it hurt them right there that they threw an interception right before half because that was a golden opportunity for them to get maybe 16 points closer.
100%. Look, man, there's only one way to eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time.
Right.
So, I think that, Mac's going to, collect himself and figure out some things. He's going to take a look at this with his coach. And I think in the second half, he should be able to, get them on the board, get a touchdown, at least, 1 or 2 touchdowns here in the second half.
We've talked a little bit about the offenses here tonight, Chili, but how about these defenses? These guys are really laying the lumber out here tonight.
These Eastmark defensive backs like to hit for real. I was watching that in the first quarter. They really about that contact. They about that life. Well coached over here. Nothing dirty, nothing illegal.
No.
And what's it called? On defense, ALA-Gilbert North, the same thing, man. McKay Beardall's really been a story. He's not on Twitter. I asked him before they started play when they were over here in the end zone, and then he got a pick. But my man is definitely.
Why didn't you set him up a Twitter account right then and there so he could get that thing out?
Hey, my guy Zach Alvira's right down there right now trying to see if McKay Beardall at McKay Beardall is available on Twitter. But hey, I got to show you guys some love, man. The authorities and Thursday night football coverage. I love what you guys got going on over here and what you guys are building.
Well, we appreciate it, Chili. We had a couple technical difficulties, got on the air here just before kickoff tonight, but regardless, we're on, and it's a game here, and we look for this Eastmark team to come out and respond to these Eagles.
Hey, this game is going to be way more exciting than that Bills-Rams game, I promise.
What was the final on that one, by the way?
I don't know. I saw Josh Allen truck my guy Bobby Wagner, and I was like, nah, that's it. Nah, he didn't really truck him, but I know everybody's trying to make the highlight out of it.
31-10 Buffalo.
Oh, boy, 31-10 drubbing Buffalo in SoFi.
Hey,
wow.
But look, this is the thing. Everybody's hyped about winning the first game, but you really got to wait and be hyped to win that last game of the season because there are a lot of teams winning week 1 games. You got to be hyped to win that last game for the championship.
Yes.
That's when you use all your real energy and as a fan. And, hey, Eastmark really got this thing packed, man.
Exactly. And that's why they play a full season because they don't play one game and then give you the championship.
100%.
Just because you win in week 1.
Absolutely.
Hey, Poovy, this guy really smart over here.
He knows
really
his
know
stuff.
what he's talking about.
He knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Absolutely.
Don't I,
right.
folks?
Chili, we're so glad you joined us here this evening. We appreciate your support and all you do for Arizona high school football and these stud players out here. We appreciate you coming on with us. Enjoy the second half. We got
the Sideline Vlog. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok, Just Chili TV. Make sure you support your boy that supports your boys.
Absolutely right. Always following Chili on all the social media channels there at Just Chili. You saw it Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, wherever your
TikTok,
social media.
Oh, let me turn it up a little bit. Do it again.
At Just Chili.
At Just Chili.
ArizonaVarsity.com.
There you go.
That's it. Our guy Just Chili leaving the booth here with about 30 seconds to go before half number 2. We appreciate your time as always. He's going back down to the sideline with Zach and the boys down there. A number of AIA dignitaries in attendance here tonight. 30 seconds remaining here in our first halftime festivities. We'll step aside and take a short timeout and come back here for the kickoff of half number 2 right here on the Epic Sports Network. Thursday Night Football. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a little bit.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. We're about ready for our third quarter of action. Special thanks once again to Just Chili for joining us. A member of ArizonaVarsity.com. He's also got the sideline vlog going. You know he's going to be shooting some stuff down there tonight. Ed, and 26-3 now, our halftime score here, the Eagles and the Firebirds. And we talked about it with Chili at halftime. We look for this Eastmark team to come out, make adjustments at halftime, and come in here and try to chip away at this proverbial stone that is a 23-point deficit.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see the adjustments that Coach Moorlander, his staff, and his players did do while they were in the break because they're down 23 points. Can they come back and make a game out of it? On ALA-Gilbert North side, they played a pretty much almost perfect game. Defensively, they only gave up 3 points. Adam Damante threw 4 touchdown passes, 2 to Brandon Phelps. So offensively and defensively, they're rolling right now. They just need to continue to do what they do. Continue to execute like they did in the first 24 minutes and just eliminate what Eastmark is able to do. Anything they can do on offense. And they've done it so far.
That's exactly right. That's what they have to do here in this second half. Come out a different ball club, obviously eliminate the mistakes, and then maybe take advantage of a couple of mistakes or maybe force some mistakes by ALA-Gilbert North.
It's going to be hard because, again, Damante is an outstanding – he's a cerebral, he's a smart quarterback. He's a smart young man that knows how to get it done on offense. He very rarely makes mistakes. So as you mentioned, Eastmark is going to have to get inside of his head and, as you mentioned, force the issue and potentially force some turnovers, force some 3-and-outs. It's going to be hard because his offense is rolling, and he's really good.
You know, another multiple touchdown game here tonight for Adam Damante, and this kid can really spin the football.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, it is a sight to behold.
Yes, sir. Quite impressive to see the quarterback, number 8.
Spencer Elzinga will put it in play here for Eastmark as we begin our third quarter of action. So glad you joined us here this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Don't forget, stay with us. At the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll be awarding the Epic Wings game MVP, and we'll get that guy up here in the booth to talk to him for a couple of minutes. That'll be exciting. We are just about ready for our third quarter of action here from Eastmark High School in Mesa. Their third year of varsity action, Ed.
And under Scooter Molander, all they're going to do is continue to rise, James.
And that second year of action was a COVID-shortened year, so really not even their third full season if you think about it that way. Ball trickles into the end zone, fielded there by McKay Beardall. So it'll be a touchback, and Damante will go back to work now on 1st down and 10. His club on top, 26-3.
And that is the operative word. He has been working this Eastmark defense, again, to the tune of 4 touchdowns in the first half and 26 total points.
Damante goes back to work now from the 20-yard line. So glad you joined us here this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Thursday Night Football coming your way here from the East Valley. We'll be back east again next week as it'll be the Micah Mountain Thunderbolts coming up from Tucson to battle the Poston Butte Broncos. Damante now flushed out of the pocket. He's got a man on a crossing route. It's complete to McKay Beardall, and he's forced out of bounds there by the Eastmark defense, and a little bit of late curricular activity right there, and that's going to draw a penalty flag. One more look at the previous play.
It absolutely will. That'll draw a 15-yarder for unsportsmanlike conduct. Not a smart play at all. On the first play on defense, you lose your character, you lose your cool, and you give them 15 free yards like that. Not the way you want to start the second half if you're Eastmark.
15 free yards there.
Okay. The Eastmark faithful are not happy right now.
Damante goes up top for another one. It falls incomplete. His intended target was Tyson Slade. And Damante trying to go to the air once again with that one, but unfortunately comes up empty.
I love the way that Tyson Slade did lay out. As we'll check the replay. You got the replay?
No, I had to re-cue that replay right there. My apologies.
Okay, I'll be the replays.
Yes.
So Damante.
run us through that last play right there, Ed,
so Titan gets the snap. Damante gets the snap, backs up, and he sees Slade open. Thought he was open. He threw the pass, but Titan did everything he could, extended his body as much as he could physically, but couldn't haul the ball in. But still, great effort by Slade.
Penalty flag on the field. You see him talking it over there with Coach Molander of the Eastmark Firebirds. 11:16 remaining here in the third quarter. This will give us a chance to recognize our AIA officiating crew. Our referee tonight, Mr. Pat McDonald. Our umpire, Anthony Hicks. Head linesman is Robert Griggs. The line judge, Tim Vaughn. Our back judge this evening, John Pentland. Our field judge, Bryce Rude. And our side judge tonight, Barrett Furman. Damante back to pass now. On 2nd and 10. He has a man, and he hauls it in somehow. Brandon Phelps with an amazing reception, and we'll take one more look at it right here.
Again, Damante here, shotgun snap, gets the ball. He's looking Brandon Phelps' way the entire way. He just tosses it. Great catch by Phelps, get in between that double coverage. Fantastic throw. It's a great throw. Accurate throw from Damante to Phelps.
It was a great throw there from Damante, and Phelps had to really lean out and get a hold of that football because it was thrown just a little bit in front of him. Caden Armstrong on the stop on the previous play there for the Eastmark Firebirds. Had a chance to visit with that gentleman yesterday afternoon, along with Coach Molander.
Great interview, by the way.
Thank you. We'll see if we can't run that for you here sometime during the broadcast tonight. Swings it out into the flat. It's complete. And a host of Firebirds defenders meeting the ball carrier right there, or the wide receiver, I should say. Let's take another look at it right here. First down Eagles once again now. Damante, the protection is just fantastic up front. And the receiver able to carry the ball down to the 10-yard line right there.
And even when the protection is great, Damante can still have that advantage. He has that ability to roll out to his left or his right and make plays happen with his legs, extend plays, create plays.
Empty backfield. Oh, excuse me, they have one in the backfield now for Damante. He throws over the middle, and the ball just too high. His intended target, Boston Morris. It falls incomplete. 2nd down and goal now upcoming here for ALA-Gilbert North. $9:49 remaining here in our 3rd quarter. Damante once again now takes the snap, swings it out in the flat. That's a backwards pass. It's a loose football, and it's recovered there by the Eastmark Firebirds. So Johnny on the spot right there for Eastmark. And let's take one more look at the previous play right here. A miscue. We talked about it in the halftime. Can the Firebirds take advantage of the miscues by ALA-Gilbert North? And they did just that right there.
Yep, they absolutely needed that. ALA-Gilbert North was driving. Eastmark needed to punch it out and get a turnover right there, and that's exactly what they needed. Down 23 in the 3rd quarter. They needed that to get another possession, get Mac Molander and his offense back on the field, see if they can drive down there and take advantage of that turnover by their defense.
Whistles there before the play. We have an official's timeout on the field, so we'll correct the time on the clock. 9:42 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Mac Molander now will go back to work on 1st down and 10. 2-by-2 on the outside now for number 10. He fires into the flat. It's complete on the far side. And hauling that one in was Jackson Bailey. Second down and short upcoming here for the Firebirds. One more look at the previous play right here. Right at the 25-yard line. Second down here for the Firebirds. They hand it off on a running play, and barreling through the defense, Diego Rodriguez plunges his way ahead for more positive yardage. And right now, it looks like the Eastmark Firebirds finding a few chinks in this ALA-Gilbert North defense.
Okay, and they need to continue to keep making more chinks in that armor and break that armor through. If they want to continue, if they want to have any chance of coming back and being viable in this football game, this is a drive they have to complete with a score. And so far, they're looking good, but they've still got a lot of field to go if they want to get into the end zone and get a little bit closer than 23 down.
8:37 remaining and counting here in our 3rd quarter. Molander's going to keep it himself, weaves his way through the defense. He comes near side, crosses the 35 out near the 40-yard line, and a nice run there by Mac Molander.
Credit the block on the outside by Jackson Bailey, number 2, the wide receiver, to get Molander just a bit more real estate to work with. I like the fact that wide receivers are able to turn into blockers and help their quarterback out.
You want to know a good wide receiver, Ed? You go look at what the wide receiver is doing when he knows it's not a passing play.
Yep, when
is
he
he
knows.
Going down stock blocking?
Yes.
Is he getting the block on the edge like you talked about right there from Jackson Bailey? Excellent job there from number 2. Second and short here for Mac Molander and the Firebirds. Shotgun snap. He fires. It's complete over the middle. On the reception right there in the middle is Sam Wells, the 6'2" senior, hauling that one in from Mac Molander.
Okay. You see the Firebirds, they got the momentum. James, we talk about Uncle Mo and how it really does go from side to side a lot during a football game. But right now, it's on the Firebird side, and they want to keep it on their side.
They do indeed. They're moving the football nicely here now. Ball at the 47-yard line. First down and 10 Firebirds. Just over 7 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Molander gets it in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He's going to run it himself. He goes off tackle. Looks like he was heading up the B gap right there. And how about the wheels on display once again for Molander? If nothing's open down the field, hey, I'm going to just tuck it and run.
The play fake that he sells to Diego Rodriguez, it's been done a couple times during this drive. I like it because it draws the defense because they know they have to account for Rodriguez because he's a good running back. So they have to play off of him. And then Molander, as you mentioned, he scoots. Once he sees that they're gonna key on number 22, he finds that hole and he shoots the gap as quick as possible.
Scoots indeed. Second and short now for the Firebirds. They run it. This is Diego Rodriguez once again getting the call there for the Firebirds. And correction, that is 21 Coleman Samples on the run there for the Firebirds. One more look at Samples carrying the rock here for Eastmark.
Just a good bit of running there. You can mix in Rodriguez and Samples, and when Molander runs the football, just a host of talented running backs / quarterbacks. Running back that plays quarterback.
Yeah, that's that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to account for everybody on this, this Eastmark offense.
Sure you do. Mm-hmm.
First down and 10 now. Just under 6 minutes to play in the third. Molander swings it out. It's complete near the 40-yard line. Sam Wells once again on the reception for Eastmark. And Molander just putting the ball on target that time to Wells.
Yep. Nice high percentage pass. He sees Wells. Check the replay right there. Molander gets it to Wells. Keeps the ball moving. 2nd and 7 on the 40-yard line as they continue to drive, James.
They come to the line now. A wing back and a lone setback for Mac Molander. They're going to hand it to the wing back. He comes back across the formation. And that is Austin Johnson carving his way ahead for positive yardage. And Johnson has been very productive here tonight for Coach Molander and the Firebirds.
He absolutely has. Really nice run there by Johnston. Just continuing to churn his legs and find areas, find lanes, and just take what the defense gives him, and he continues to move it forward. Gets them a first down.
Spinning's back inside right there, trying to look for additional yardage. And he knows what's at stake right here, Ed. They're down 23, and they got to get some points on the board. But that clock is moving pretty quick here in the third quarter.
I know. This drive is moving a little bit slower than I would have liked it to for Eastmark if they want to get that initial score.
Diego Rodriguez almost loses the football and somehow is able to re-corral it, if you will. Stopped in the backfield by number 60, Vaughn Brown. One more look at that right here. Brown doing a great job penetrating and making the play in the backfield.
And that could have had disastrous results had he fumbled that exchange and that snap right there and the handoff.
That's the wrong replay. My mistake. That's the one from the previous play. So now the Firebirds behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Molander calls his own number. runs it up the gut. He carries defenders forward, and Mac Molander finally brought down at the 25-yard line, but not before he carries a host of Eagles tacklers right along with him. Wow.
Did you see that little hop Molander did before he really took off? It was like, am I going to kick it out to Diego Rodriguez, or am I just going to hop it and take it myself? He decided to call his own number 10, and what a solid piece of running right there. A strong piece of running there by Molander.
A fantastic job there by Mac Molander, carrying the football ahead for positive yardage. Shout out to our videographer this evening, Miss Alexis Weissar. We're giving you a great shot right there of that previous run.
You're getting good at her last name.
I've been practicing all week, my friend. Molander from the shotgun fires over the middle. It's tipped, and it's nearly intercepted. McKay Beardall was crossing there in the middle, and he almost pulled that football in.
Ooh,
unbelievable.
Molander clearly did not see Beardall coming across there, but Beardall saw the football, and he almost intercepted it.
He saw it indeed and about had it, both mitts on it. He got a couple fingers on it at least. One more look at it right here.
It's a great read by Beardall, seeing where Molander was trying to go over the middle, and he just shot to where the football was.
Lots of green grass on that side if he was able to haul that one in there.
Yep. With his speed, the way he was going, he may have taken it back to the house if he picked it.
4th and short now. The Firebirds will have to go for it. 4-down territory here, trailing by 23. They go to the air, a little touch pass. It's into the breadbasket and hauled in there. And that is number 11, Austin Johnson, on the reception from Mac Molander. One more look.
See what this, I thought there was a flag on the play, no? Maybe they picked it up.
A touch pass there from Molander.
It is a flag.
And out across the 15 goes Austin Johnson. Flag on the field.
On ALA-Gilbert North.
Assessed to ALA-Gilbert North. So that'll move the Firebirds even closer to pay dirt. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line now. And I believe Captain Obvious has returned to the booth here, Ed. This one's got to go in now for the Firebirds.
Really, Captain Obvious. Appreciate that insight. I did not even think about that.
This one has to go in for the Firebirds.
That never crossed my mind, Captain Obvious. Thank you.
They emptied out now for Mac Molander. 5 wide receivers here on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Fires near side. It falls incomplete. The coverage was right on time, applied by Cade Ince. And a flag on the play. Might have been too much coverage there provided by Ince.
Possibly.
One more look at it right here. Tight coverage, but possibly too tight.
James, let's keep an eye on Jackson Bailey. He came off with an apparent injury. He's getting looked at by one of the trainers on the Eastmark side.
And that could be a critical injury for Eastmark, one of the more productive players here tonight for Coach Molander. He looks to be stretching out something there, Ed.
Working on his calves.
Power football now here. Heavy package in for Eastmark. Bootleg for Molander. He rolls out, and the ball is too tall for his intended wide receiver. That was Molyneux over there. Wyatt Molyneux, the intended target that time for the Firebirds, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, we're checking the replay right there. Yeah, just too high for Molyneux to bring in. Just a tad bit too high for him.
Uncatchable football. 2nd down and goal here for Eastmark from the 3.
They've got at least 2 more chances to punch it in. This is 4-down territory, clearly, James.
Absolutely 4-down territory right here. They hand it off the up back into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Diego Rodriguez with a fantastic job. Power football on display there for the Eastmark Firebirds, and they are able to punch it in and put some points on the board.
Excellent drive by the Firebirds to take it down the field and get a score they needed to get them closer. Diego Rodriguez takes the handoff from Molander, runs off center and right guard into the end zone for the easy touchdown.
One more look at the play right here.
Yep.
They bring a man in motion across the formation, trickle him back.
Rodriguez gets the ball, follows his lineman right into the end zone.
Make it look easy, don't they?
Nice piece of blocking by the offensive line to get Rodriguez open Gets him that open grass right into the end zone.
A great job by the offensive line up front. And now Rodriguez, actually this is Spencer Elzinga on for the PAT. Whistles before the snap and a penalty flag on the field. Dead ball foul, offsides, assessed to ALA-Gilbert North. So that'll move Elzinga a little bit closer to the goalpost.
Offsides on the Eagles, half the distance to the goal. Replay the try.
Two minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in our third quarter. So glad you joined us this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Don't forget to stay with us. Following the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll award the Epic Wings Player of the Game and have that gentleman up here for the post-game show. Elzinga now swings it away. A beautiful kick up and in for the PAT. And the Eastmark Firebirds now 26-10 trailing the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles, and now Adam Damante and his offense will get the ball back here with a 16-point lead as the Firebirds have cut into that lead a little bit here in the third quarter.
Seems like it's been an eternity since that turnover by Damante,
It
right?
does.
That was a long drive, an elongated drive by Eastmark. It still ended up with the result that they needed, which was a touchdown.
Seems like more than a half ago that play happened right there, Ed. My goodness.
Yeah. But the end result was what they needed. They got a touchdown. They got within 16.
2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in our third quarter. Thursday Night Football on the air here on the Epic Sports Network. Once again, thanks to my partner, Ed Cole, and our videographer this evening, Alexis Weissar.
Say it enough times, you'll get it.
Weissar. I will get it, I promise you.
Miss Alexis is doing a great job up there.
Fantastic job up there.
Great job, young lady.
2:19 remaining here in our third quarter. ALA-Gilbert North will receive the football. Luke Assay is back deep, along with number 18, Cole Feather. Correction, that was Austin Izadorsic back there to receive for ALA-Gilbert North. I might have nailed that name. We'll see.
I think you got it right.
2:19 remaining in the third. Adam Damante will go back to work now from his own 20-yard line.
Izydorczyk.
Izadorsic.
Mr. and Mrs. Izadorczyk, I hope we said it right.
I hope so, too.
If we didn't, we apologize.
We pride ourselves on trying to say the names right, if nothing else, right?
Yes. But we're proud of your son for being back there to...
And he was ready to run that thing back if
he
it
was
wasn't
ready.
been kicked over his head, I assure you.
He was ready.
2-by-2 on the outside now for quarterback Adam Damante on first down at 10. Damante feels the pressure. He fires. It's complete at the 20-yard line. And ball hawking right there for the Firebirds of Eastmark. Number 44, Jariah Kreis on the stop for the Firebirds.
And we got an injured player down for ALA.
We have an injured player on the field. Let's take one more look at the last play right here.
That is really outstanding coverage.
An injury timeout on the field, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back to Eastmark High School in East Mesa right after this.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your company.
There we go. Now we're back up and running. The ball was punted to the Eastmark Firebirds. It's down at the 48-yard line, so that's where Eastmark will take over, trailing 26-10 after a great defensive stop there by the Firebirds. And that was the best defensive stand they've had all night against this ALA Eagles offense.
That one, of course, in the stand before when they forced the turnover on Damante. So 2 defensive stands so far in the second half, 2 successes.
First down and 10 now for Mac Molander. He's going to pitch it, coming near side with a nice head of steam, and cutting it back up the field is Coleman Samples. And Samples with a huge run there for the Firebirds, and here comes Eastmark as we approach the end of our third quarter. Ed, they're making a charge.
Yes, they are. Fantastic run by Samples, taking it off the left side of. There he is. Just look at him. He's just getting yards. He continues to fight and move the ball forward and get them closer. 1st and 10 on the 25 as we are approaching the fourth quarter.
We are indeed approaching quarter number 4. This could be the last play of the third quarter. Mac Molander now scrambles out to his right, tries to get across the 20-yard line, and he is stopped on the far side by Riley Harley. That's the end of our third quarter. One more look at the last play right here before we go to the fourth.
So this entire quarter has been all Eastmark. They got a touchdown. Defense has played really well on the 2 stands that they had to do against Adam Damante and the ALA-Gilbert North offense. So it's been very productive for Eastmark. Can they do it for 12 more minutes and potentially come back and win this football game? Only time will tell, folks. Come on back and watch it.
That is the question. We have flipped into the field here. 26-10, our score. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come right back for the fourth and final quarter from Eastmark High School out here in East Mesa. Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a minute.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love, and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings.
Welcome back to Eastmark High School here in Mesa. 26-10 our score as we begin our fourth quarter of play. Molander throws. It's complete to Jackson Bailey, and Bailey is into the end zone for the touchdown. Actually, they say he's stopped just short of the goal line, but Jackson Bailey with a fantastic catch and run there from Mac Molander. One more look at it right here.
Good to see Bailey back after the injury. He had to go off on the field and get checked out by the training staff. So Bailey came back in, and he paid immediate dividends. As you see, Molander completes that pass to Bailey. He gets away from the defenders and almost gets into the end zone. They say he's just a little bit short, just shy of the end zone, but great job by Jackson Bailey getting that football and almost getting the score.
Fantastic job there by Bailey. Back to live action now here as the Eastmark Firebirds try to punch it in here from the 2. And they do indeed, into the end zone for the touchdown. Mac Molander calls his own number on that play right there. And the Eastmark Firebirds responding here into quarter number 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got ourselves a ball game. Eastmark 26-16 now. They trail the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. One more look at the touchdown scamper here by Mac Molander.
Mac Molander, again, 6'2", 215. He's built for this kind of running attack. When he gets down there in the end zone, he's that close. He just calls his own number, as James said. uses every bit of his ability and strength to get into the end zone, knowing he's going to see a bunch of white jerseys around him to try to affect him and try to keep him out of the end zone. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here, James.
They are indeed going to go for 2. They try to make it an 8-point ball game if they're able to get this one in right here. Timeout on the field called by the Eastmark Firebirds. So Coach Molander definitely wants to figure out exactly the play to call here, but you would kind of think he might want to ride that momentum off that touchdown scamper there from Mac Molander.
Sure. If Molander can punch it in right there, why couldn't he punch it in on a 2-point conversion? If that's exactly what Coach Molander is thinking. Because, again, 6'2", 215, he's got the size and the frame and the ability and the acumen to get into the end zone because he just did it.
He just did. Let's take another look at it right here. Molander had a fullback right there in front of him.
Had a full line up front ready for him to block.
I formation.
Yep.
Of course, the defense has to account for those guys in that backfield, and then before you know it, Mac Molander just skirts his way into the end zone for 6.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season.
Got a little Bush machine head coming through the PA here out at Eastmark High School. Great tune. 11:55 remaining here in our 4th quarter, and I tell you, the Eastmark Firebirds refusing to go away quietly here at home.
Yep. So whatever adjustments they made at halftime has clearly worked in the first 12, in the 3rd quarter, in the first 5 seconds of the 4th quarter.
Molander now once again goes under center. 2-point conversion here. Bootleg, he rolls out to his right, fires back across his body, and it's complete for the touchdown, or for the 2-point conversion, I should say. So Eastmark now adds 2 more to their total, and we've got ourselves an 8-point ball game here, Ed, with 11:55 remaining in the 4th. Oh, baby.
Yeah, buddy. Buckle up for what's going to be a great 11 minutes and 55 seconds to end this football game.
The offensive line getting off the football in synchronous fashion right there. And just across the goal line for Eastmark. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and an 8-point ball game here with a whole lot of time left in the 4th.
James, an outstanding rally. They were down 26-3. They're in a 15-0 run so far in the second half. So everything is clearly rolling right now. All those cogs are in harmony. It's a well-oiled machine if you're the Eastmark Firebirds.
And let's go ahead and mention this as well, Ed. The Eastmark Firebirds have held the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles scoreless here in the second half.
Yep.
So a lot to be said for that as well.
Yes. Credit that defense again, forcing a turnover on Damante, and then another drive that ALA-Gilbert North had in the 3rd quarter went for nothing. Can they do it again? Can they hold Damante in that offense again and get Mac Molander and his offense back on the field?
This is obviously the biggest defensive possession of the game here for the Eastmark Firebirds if they're able to get a stop one more time against Adam Damante in this offense. And credit to these Eastmark coaches for going in there, looking at the film very briefly, getting on the chalkboard, and making some really good adjustments.
Yep. Adjustments have been perfect so far. There's still a lot of football left, James. 11:55. They're down 8 points. They've got the momentum. They're feeling it right now.
Uncle Mo right now sitting in the Eastmark side of the stands. They kick it away. Fielded at the goal line. Here come the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North, and the special teams unit rising up right there as well for the Eastmark Firebirds. They're feeling it a little bit right now, Ed. They know what's at stake here, and they are up to the challenge.
Yep. And it's not hard to get that feeling when your offense and defense have done so well in the 3rd quarter and in the beginning of the 4th quarter. It's not hard for the special teams to step up as well.
Jarrett Hinton, I believe, was laying the lick that time, the 5'9", 165-pound junior over there doing a little special teams work for Coach Molander. 11:47 to play here in the 4th. Adam Damante and his crew go back to work on 1st and 10. They fire far side. It's complete. And that was Titan Slade on the reception on the far side over there for ALA-Gilbert North. And it looks like the Eagles offense is going to try to put a little pace into it right here.
It looks like it. They're going to try to force the issue right here. And as you mentioned, just force the issue and push the pace against this Firebirds defense.
Damante now off and running on his own. He's going to work his way up the field, and no one's in front of him. Adam Damante off to the races, crosses the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Eagles. Adam Damante off to the races, goes up the A-gap, and that offensive line just simply parts the Red Sea for him right there, Ed, and he was off and running.
Wow. Fantastic blocking up front by his offensive line. Then once Damante gets free, nobody's going to catch him. As he dances into the end zone, he looks back at the defenders and says, "You guys can't catch me. Try to catch me. I'm already there."
He is fast.
It's a special young man right there.
He is indeed special.
Number
Not
8
only
is
does this guy throw the football.
He
but
is
my
something
lands,
else. He is something.
Can run it as well.
Yes, sir. He is something.
32-18 now. Eagles with the PAT pending here. Phelps on for the PAT try.
Now that's a response. If you're ALA-Gilbert North, you respond.
Yeah.
Big play.
Delay of game assessed to the Eagles. That'll back them up 5 yards and give Brandon Phelps a little bit more room to work. You mentioned, Ed, that has silenced the Eastmark crowd here on the Eastmark side of the stands. Phelps puts it up and through. The score now with 11:09 remaining here in our fourth quarter. The ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 33 and the Eastmark Firebirds 18.
Talk about a quick strike offensive attack. Damante, one play, breaks off a long touchdown run. Offensive line did their part to allow Damante to do that. Damante did his part with his legs and his vision to see that lane, that open grass that his offensive line opened up for him and let him have. Damante did the rest, off to the races.
Once he got to that second level,
He was
Ed,
gone.
it was all
Oh,
over.
yeah, he was gone. Nobody was catching him.
over.
I don't think, well, maybe Dion could have caught him.
Dion, Prime might have had a chance.
Prime would have caught him, I think.
You know who else might have caught him? DK Metcalf.
Oh, DK would have caught him. Yep.
Remember that run down from last season?
Who did he?
Oh, man, that was so amazing.
When he tracked down Buddha Baker?
Buddha Baker.
Yeah, that
that's
was Buddha.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
Wow, that was a great play.
Oh, man.
Buddha just knew he had the touchdown. Here comes DK.
DK, Buddha picked that thing off near the goal line, and then DK was so frustrated, he said, "I am catching this dude."
Yeah.
Oh, one of the best rundowns you'll ever see. Go YouTube it if you didn't get a chance to see it. Just look up. What would you type in for that, Ed?
I'd say DK Metcalf hawk down.
He
hawked
DK
him down.
Metcalf, hawk down, run down, whatever. DK Metcalf, Buddha Baker, you'll find it. 11:09 here in the fourth. Molander gets the shotgun snap. He fires to the near side. It's complete to Molyneux across the 30-yard line. And Wyatt Molyneux, once again, continuing to be impressive here tonight for the Firebirds.
As you're at 11 minutes, you're down 15. I think you want to kind of speed up the pace. If you're Mac Molander in your offense, you're down 15, you're down 3 scores. So you got to kind of push the pace. We're talking about pushing the pace. They've got to push the pace against this Eagles defense.
They do indeed. Firebirds come back to the line now on 1st down and 10 from their own 32. Molander's clapping the hands. He wants a snap. The play opens up across the middle. He runs across the original line of scrimmage, and he's finally met there by Luke Asay. But Mac Molander, once again, just twisting his way through the defense and picking up additional yardage.
Mm-hmm. Took what the defense gave him. Took what Luke Asay and that defense was opening up for him. As we're coming about 10 minutes, under 10 minutes to go.
Under 10 to play here in the fourth.
Yep, Eagles still down 15.
You mentioned the pace by Eastmark. Now they're going to have to keep pouring it on right here. They got a lot of ground to make up. 2nd and 6. Molander calls his own number once again, and he is just about driven backwards there. 3rd and 5 upcoming here for the Firebirds.
James, when do you think the Firebirds are going to dial up a passing play? They can continue to run the football like this and get 5 or 6 yards when you're down 15 and the clock is not your friend.
True.
You got to air this thing out eventually.
Going to have to start taking some shots down the field here, Ed. Especially right now, this is a good time. Possession play upcoming here for the Firebirds. 3rd down and 4. Go to the air with it, says Ed Cole.
Yes.
Mac Molander looks to throw. He fires far side. It's complete. Turning it back up inside and good for a Firebirds first down. That is Diego Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, a nice bit of yardage there for the Firebirds. Moving the chains more importantly.
Mm-hmm. The most important thing, those chains keep moving as we're under 9 minutes.
1st down and 10, Firebirds now from their own 45-yard line.
The faithful are like, come on, we got to speed the pace up. What did I just say? Speed the pace up.
You did. Pick
right?
up the pace. Let's go.
See, he says yes.
8:43 and counting. Mac Molander now play fake. He's going to go to the air with it. He's got a man, and the contact was early and obvious right there. The intended target was Austin Johnston, and as you could see, a little bit too much rubbing there past the 5-yard limit.
Mm-hmm. But see what airing the football out does, James? It allows your wide receiver to get out there and pull a defensive pass interference call like that.
And the thing is, Johnston almost pulled that football in.
He almost did, yes.
No gain on the play.
Oh, offsetting penalties, okay.
Offsetting penalties issued by our AAA officiating crew, and they will offset. So now we'll replay the down like it never happened. 1st and 10 from the 45, but it did happen, and we got the replay of it.
It did, yeah, it did.
Want to see it again? No, I'm just kidding.
No time.
No time. We got to run the next play here. 1st down and 10, Mac Molander from the 45. His club trails 33-18. They come near side with it. It's complete now at the 50. Trying to elude a tackler is Austin Johnston. And Johnston with a nice gain there on the play. A gain of 6 to be exact. Bring up 2nd and 4 after the replay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They've got to continue to force the issue and be aggressive through the air. The clock continues to run. You're still down 15. 8.5 minutes to go. You've got to get a quick score. Get your defense back on the field. Let them do their part and get the ball back again if you want to expect to win this game.
On 2nd and 6, he calls his own number. Plenty of room to run. Molander switching hands at the 45-yard line, and out near the 40 goes the quarterback, Mac Molander, and he says, you know what? If I have to do it myself, I will. How about that offensive line blocking up front right there, paving the way for Mac Molander.
Mm-hmm.
Ball down to the 31-yard line. Make that the 41-yard line of the Eagles. 1st down and 10, Firebirds. And I'll correct the clock. 8 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Play fake now. Molander rolls out to his left. Fires down the field. It's caught somehow at the 25-yard line. And Austin Johnston once again on the reception for the Firebirds. And they're starting to click now, Ed.
And they need to click. As the clock continues to run, they're under 8 minutes to go. Again, folks, down 15. The Firebirds are rallying right now. Their fan base is feeling it. They feel the momentum back on the side of their football team. The question is, can the Firebirds complete this drive with a score, with a touchdown? They can't settle for 3 right here. They've got to get a touchdown.
Absolutely 4-down territory all the way through the rest of the ball game here for the Eastmark Firebirds. Molander sets up now on 1st and 10. Once again, he calls his own number, gets a couple positive yardage, finally drugged down on the play. Number 50, Trevor Tenney on the stop that time for the Eagles.
What the Eagles are trying to do right now is just stop the bleeding. Right now it's a geyser as far as bleeding is concerned. What they want to do is try to patch that bleeding up as quick as possible. They're in the ER right now. They're getting their best doctors out here to try to stop the bleeding because they need surgery in the worst way because it's going all wrong for them defensively.
We need at least a tourniquet out here right now.
Yes.
Under 7 minutes to play. Molander goes to the air. It's complete to Bailey near the 10-yard line. He waves his way through traffic and finally forced out of bounds by a host of Eagles tacklers. And a nice gain on the play that time by Jackson Bailey.
James, if they can culminate this drive and punch it in with a touchdown, they've got an eternity of time. If they can punch it in, the clock is still running. They've got 6.5 minutes to go. If they can punch it in right here, there's still plenty of time for their defense to get out there, do their part, potentially get ALA-Gilbert North off the field and get their offense right back out there. There's a lot of time left.
6:25 and counting here in the fourth. They emptied out now for Mac Molander on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, he's got a man. He fires on a crossing route. It's complete for the touchdown. Caden McCarty on the reception for the Firebirds. And McCarty just on a quick hitter crossing route into the end zone for 6.
And they're going to go for 2 right here. Molander's back out there. This will be the time for them to go for 2. As we see Molander throw that touchdown to McCarty right over the middle. Sees him with this little crossing route, just fires the football. Nice accurate throw for the touchdown. They're going to go for 2 right here. They're going to kick the extra point. I'm sorry.
They're going to kick the PAT. On for the PAT is number 26, Spencer Elzinga.
I thought they'd maybe go for 2 here, or if they get another score, they'll definitely go for 2 right there then maybe.
The kick is up and good. And our score, with 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, the Eastmark Firebirds 25 and the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 33.
So what the Firebirds have done in the second half, folks, they've run off 22 points in the second half. They had 3 in the first half. They're on a 22-7 run in the second half. What a turn of events. Talk about adjustments. They did whatever was necessary. Whatever they talked about, whatever Coach Molander talked about and the players, whatever chalkboard that might have been broken or chairs may have been thrown, whatever was done in the locker room, it's been done.
You can be assured that there were some Expo markers harmed in that locker room at halftime.
You better believe it, buddy.
I know it. But that's okay because it paid dividends here in that second half, and you mentioned it, a 23-7 run. That's impressive. And with 6 minutes remaining here, a lot more football will be played here between these two teams.
Absolutely.
So glad you joined us here this evening on the Epic Sports Network. Thursday Night Football on the air. Don't forget to stay with us. Following the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll award the Epic Wings Player of the Game. And right now, Ed, we're going to have to talk about that one.
That one is clearly up for debate, James. There's a lot of contenders for that one, isn't it?
There are a ton of contenders for that one. That might have to wait till the postgame show, but we're going to have to go down there and round that gentleman up, get him up there in the booth, so we can't wait too long. 6:13 remaining here in the fourth. The Firebirds kick it away. They'll field it at the 13. Room to run now, crossing the 40, 45, 50, switching hands with it. That is Austin Izadorczyk. And how about the return there from Izadorczyk? Unbelievable job there, and that's how you get the fire lit underneath your offense.
What the Firebirds needed to do, obviously, is stop Austin. I don't want to mess his last name up, so I'll just call him Austin. Stop number 10.
Austin I?
Austin I. Let's use that. Austin I, but Austin was like, no, I'm not having that. I need to get my guys some really good field position. I need to get my quarterback and my offense some good field position because we took some body blows. We took some shots in the second half. And what we needed right now was a return right there and a shot in the arm. And that's exactly what the Eagles got, a shot in the arm by Austin I.
You better believe that's exactly what they did. Damante now goes back to work. He fires out the far side. It's incomplete. The intended target was Titan Slade, but the ball was just too tall, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming now for the Eagles.
James, he threw it into triple coverage.
He did.
Thinking his guy was going to bring it down.
A slightly ill-advised throw there. Lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Yeah.
And that would have been this Firebird contingent over here might have left their seats if that was the case. They would have flew out of the seats here.
James, I think this whole side of the stadium would have just come off the rails.
5:58 to play. They hand it off, going inside with it. Number 33, Josh Guttermilch on the carry there for the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North. One more look at the tote right here.
Good run by Guttermilch. The good thing is, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Picked up 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 8 upcoming here now for the Eagles.
But the good thing, Josh got those 2 yards, but he held on to the football. Knowing guys were going to try to come in and punch the ball out, try to strip the ball because they know this defense is in desperation mode.
Because that's exactly what they're coached to do, Ed. Damante rolls out to his right, looks to throw. No one's home. He's going to run it himself and finally goes out of bounds on the far side for a nice pickup for ALA-Gilbert North. Stopped on the play by number 20, Dominic Martinez for the Eagles. Or excuse me, number 20 is Colin Minar for the Eastmark Firebirds. A big-time 4th down right here. The Gilbert North Eagles are going to go for it. The stands are rumbling here at Eastmark. Damante, flag comes in. He runs out the right-hand side, but it could be all for naught. The ball comes loose. We'll have to check the penalty flag.
Did it turn it over?
And before we go to the replay, we will check with the AIA officiating crew here to see what the ruling is.
Firebirds say they got it. Pick up the laundry and figure out what it is. I didn't see any indication from the refs that the ball was turned over, or was it?
I did not either. We'll wait the official ruling from Pat McDonald.
He's short.
It is indeed a turnover, and it's Eastmark football. With 5:02 remaining here in the 4th, we got ourselves a brand new ball game. Oh my.
Firebirds defense has been outstanding in the 2nd half.
Let's take a look at that last play right here. Finally, Ed. Damante went out the right-hand side with the football.
No.
And unfortunately for him, a lot of hard-hitting Firebirds were waiting out there on the edge.
Just a host of gray and orange jerseys. Gray jerseys with orange numbers.
5:02 to go here as the Firebirds take command of the football once again. Mac Molander now from the shotgun. He comes far side with it. It's complete at the 40 and out near the 45-yard line. That is Coleman Samples. And Samples with a nice pickup there, gaining 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 upcoming.
Well, James, this turned out to be a good football game.
This is a great game.
This is going to be a great finish right here.
Well, we talked about it with Chili in the halftime. He said, look for Eastmark to come out here a different team in the 2nd half.
He was right.
They have done exactly that.
He was absolutely right.
2nd and 3.
Oh.
Penalty flags fly.
It's against the Firebirds.
False start assessed to the Eastmark Firebirds.
He's right.
We're going to fix that clock for you here right fast. 4 minutes and 10 remaining here. They run it and pick up about a yard, maybe a yard and a half on the play. Austin Johnston on the reception for the Firebirds.
Clock continues to be a factor for the Firebirds. 3:40 and counting as they're trying to drive to potentially tie this game if they do get a score in a two-point conversion.
Firebird contingent wanting the pace increased here. 3:25 and counting. 3rd and 5 possession play right now for the Firebirds. Obviously, it's 4-down territory right here. 2-by-2 on the outside for Mac Molander. He looks to throw, surveys. He tried to find Jackson Bailey, but the ball was just a little bit too tall. It falls incomplete. 4th down and 5 upcoming here for the Firebirds.
Bailey was in complete motion toward the middle of the field, so if he caught that ball, he might have been off to the races because he had nothing but green grass on that right side if he would have continued on his running pace, but he couldn't make the completion.
Unfortunately, that one a little bit too tall from Mac Molander. 4th and 5 now. Trying to keep this clock updated for you here. I'm calling the play-by-play, producing, and doing the replay. So appreciate your patience here tonight. Timeout on the field called by the Eastmark Firebirds. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the 4th. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come right back here for more Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
With the longest, most comprehensive warranty.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all of my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. Our score 33-25, 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the 4th. A good one for you here on Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network. 4th and 5 now. Mac Molander on a play fake. He fires. It's complete along the near sideline. Hauling that one in was number 11, Austin Johnston. And what a reception. Right place, right time for Mr. Johnston.
Wow, 4th and 5. Molander rolls out to his right, sees that Austin Johnston is right there, fires the football. Perfect throw, perfect catch, perfect positioning for Johnston to make that catch and keep the drive moving as we're coming up on 3 minutes to go. Firebirds still moving.
3:06. 1st down and 10 now from the 45. Molander's going to go himself up the field. A nice head of steam for Mac Molander crossing the 35-yard line and down deep into Eagles territory goes Mac Molander.
What a performance in the second half for the Firebirds. They completely flipped the script. First half, they looked like they were lost. They had nothing going on. They scored 3 points, down 23 points. The adjustments they made, whatever they did in that locker room at halftime, it has worked to near perfection.
Absolutely right, Ed. 1st down and 10 now for the Firebirds. Across the middle, it's complete down near the 20-yard line. And once again, that was Austin Johnston. And I tell you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, Ed? If you got a hot hand like that Austin Johnson guy, just keep feeding him.
Absolutely. You ride Austin Johnston or whoever is the hot hand. Right now it is Johnston, so you ride him until the defense decides they can shut him down. But so far, they have not. So if you're Molander, you go to 11 and keep feeding it to him because he'll eat all night long.
1st down and 10 now from the 20. Molander goes far side with it. It's complete. And turning back into the field and doing a great job is Jackson Bailey. How about the wherewithal from Bailey to know exactly where he was on the football field, turn back inside, and pick up additional yardage?
How big have Bailey and Johnston been in the second half for Molander in this offense. They've been huge for him.
One of those guys might be up here in the booth with us after the conclusion of this game, Ed. We got just about 2 minutes to play here in this one.
We think. At least we think it'll be 2 minutes.
Face mask is the call assessed to the defense. So that'll give additional yardage now to the Firebirds and move them closer to pay dirt with 1:55 and counting here in the fourth. Mac Molander and the troops back to work now on 1st and goal. Molander carries it himself and into the end. It looks like he stopped just short of the goal line is Mac Molander. 2nd and goal upcoming, but what a play there for the quarterback.
Molander just calls his own number. We'll check the replay right here, folks. Just runs it right up the middle, just a little bit short. Hard for us to tell from this angle, but the referees see what they see. They're closer to the action than we are, but Molander just right up the middle. Gets his guys that much closer to pay dirt. They are this close to being down 2, James.
So close. 1 minute to play in the fourth. 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Mac Molander now brings his troops to the line. 2nd and goal from the 1, and whistles and penalty flags fly.
False start on Eastmark.
Looks like somebody might have jumped a bit early there up front for the Firebirds. That's what you call a drive killer right there, Ed.
It is. Oh, goodness.
But it's not all bad. The ball's backed up to the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 6. 2nd and goal now for the Firebirds from the 6. 53 seconds remaining in the fourth. Oh, my goodness. What a game we got here for you on the Epic Sports Network tonight. If you tuned out at halftime, obviously you're already gone, but shame on you. You missed a heck of a second half.
Your friends and family should be calling you right now to
should.
get on YouTube. Get back on YouTube.
Absolutely. Molander once again calls his own number, tries to run through a host of Eagles tacklers, unable to do so. And how about Molander just not going down easily, that's for sure. Timeout on the field. We'll take a look at the last play right here. Molander just trying to carry people with him.
Molander he's doing whatever he can within his physicality to will himself into the end zone and get his team 2 points away from tying this game up. Couldn't get it right there, but I like his desire and his effort.
Timeout on the field. 30 seconds remaining here in the fourth. The Eastmark Firebirds with the football and a golden opportunity to cash in here and tie it up. You never know. We could be here for overtime tonight, Ed. A lot more football to be played here in this next 30 seconds.
Yep. The faithful, this young man right here says, I hope so. We hope so. Oh, I thought we were live, James.
We are live, but
okay.
I had to kill the audio there where we confirmed that we're sitting next to number 33, Caden Armstrong's dad here.
Now, see,
almost the entire evening. A guest we had yesterday when we talked with Coach Molander and Caden Armstrong.
You got a great young man, great son. Great son.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you how this guy battles through some adversity here after this play. 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. 3rd and goal now from the 6. Molander surveys, fires out of the corner, and it's complete for the touchdown on the far side of the football field. That is indeed number 11, Austin Johnston, on the touchdown reception. And now the Firebirds have drawn to within 2.
What a monumental comeback here, James. As we said, down 23 in the first half.
Unbelievable.
They are within 2 points of tying this game up, and of course they're going to go for 2 right here.
It just shows you, folks, that you're never out of it until the ball game is over. As long as you keep believing and keep fighting, There's still a chance. They're going to go for two right here. 2-point conversion now for Mac Molander. Empty backfield and movement up front. Dead ball foul. Delay of game is the call on the Eastmark Firebirds.
Is it a legal motion or delay of game?
Well, the signal was delay of game.
Delay of game, yeah.
This is a legal motion.
Yeah.
Right here.
But he did delay of game.
Yeah, he did delay of game. So delay of game, the ball's backed up now to the 8-yard line. 26 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And now they'll go for two from the 8. And once again, penalty flags fly. Timeout on the field called by Coach Randy Reisdorf and the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. So they'll talk it over right here. 26 seconds remaining here in our fourth quarter. We are sitting, I mentioned a moment ago, next to Caden Armstrong's father. He plays linebacker here for the Eastmark Firebirds. Also plays varsity volleyball as well for the Firebirds. And Ed, he also battles type 1 diabetes and asthma as well, and you'd never know it. Fantastic effort on the football field here tonight. And I tell you what, this Eastmark defense, a big reason why they were able to get back in this football game here in the second half, they had to stop the vaunted Eagles offense.
And they did. They've only given up 7 points in the second half. After giving up 26 in the first half, that is a remarkable turnaround for that defense to hold Adam Damante and that offense to only 7 points, allowing their offense to get back on the field and score 28 in the second half.
Unbelievable. Special thanks once again to my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole, and our videographer this evening, and all season long, Alexis Weissar. 26 seconds remaining here in the fourth. So glad you joined us here this evening on the Epic Sports Network. It's going to be a toss-up for that Epic Wings player of the game. Stay with us for the conclusion of this one. 2-point conversion now from the 8. Shotgun snap. Molander rolls out to his right. He looks to throw. He's got a man. It's in there and in for the 2-point conversion. How about that? We've got ourselves a tie football game. Oh, my goodness. Let's see it one more time.
Unbelievable. Molander gets the snap right here. We're checking it. Rolls out to his right. Rolls out. Fires the football in the front of the end zone. His wide receiver catches it. Ties the game at 33. 26 seconds to go.
Well, we'll keep it right here with you. Unfortunately, we've lost our main video camera feed, so we will hopefully get that back here in just a moment. 26 seconds remaining in the ball game.
We're going to see if we can turn our other camera around.
Let's see here.
Oh, there we go. Are we back?
Kill this.
Okay.
That. Kill that replay. That's the replay. That's the replay. That was. Okay, good. All right, here we go. 26 seconds remaining in the fourth. 33-33 our score. Unbelievable, Ed. What do you think? Man.
It has been a night of excitement and thrills.
Coming near side across the 20-yard line. Trying to weave his way through traffic. McKay Birdall on the return for ALA-Gilbert North.
Folks, game tied at 33. 18 seconds to go. Can Adam Damante and the Eagles pull off a miracle right here.
It would be a miracle.
It would be.
Don't put it past him.
I would love to do my best Al Michaels.
Yes. 18 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Adam Damante and the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles tied with the Eastmark Firebirds, 33 apiece. Shotgun snap, he looks to throw. The ball is too tall. The intended target was Brandon Phelps, and Phelps did a great job of elevating right there, Ed, and almost pulled that one down.
He almost did, but Dalen Chichester was almost there to get that tip. Brandon Phelps did his best to get up there and elevate as high as he could, and Chichester was right there, number 4. He could have potentially intercepted that football.
13 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Adam Damante trips to the near side, 2 to the top. He's going to run it himself. And out near the 40-yard line goes Adam Damante. And once again, hurting him with his legs is the Eagles quarterback.
So dangerous he is, not only with his arms, but with his legs. When he sees that things aren't working, he has no wide receivers to throw to, and plays are breaking down, and he has to scoot, he has to make a quick decision. He does that. He does that very well.
Does it with the best of them, Ed. Looks to throw now, does Damante. He's going to climb the pocket, run into the near side across the 40, and blast it out of bounds is Adam Damante, and that is the end of our game. End of regulation anyway. We will go to overtime. Our score, the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles 33 and the Eastmark Firebirds 33. We are headed to overtime.
You talk about achievement. That's exactly what the Eastmark Firebirds did in the second half. Down 23 points, 26-3 at the half. They never gave up. They never quit. They never stopped believing in themselves, and they never thought that they could not come back and tie this game and force the overtime, which they did. We're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds away from kicking off this overtime session, but for them to come back from down 23, hold this ALA-Gilbert North vaunted offense to 7 points in the second half, and their offense score 30 in the second half. Absolutely.
Impressive.
That is impressive.
I mean, what else can you say but impressive?
That's
you take a look right there at the officiating crew.
An incredible effort.
Getting things ready to go. Once again, our referee tonight, Pat McDonald. Our umpire is Anthony Hicks. The head linesman is Robert Griggs. Our line judge, Tim Vaughn. Our back judge, John Pentland. The field judge is Bryce Rude. And our side judge this evening, Barrett Furman. We are about ready for overtime. I believe it's a 5-minute overtime period. Is that right, Ed? In high school, I want to say it's 5 minutes.
I believe
it's either 5 or 3. I think it's 5.
Oh, we're trying to figure.
We'll find out here after they reset the 3-minute warm-up clock.
Yeah. Or is it
but how about this rally from the Eastmark Firebirds? They are literally getting a standing ovation right now from the crowd, and a well-deserved one.
This is just again a fantastic comeback against all odds. Down 23 points again, folks, in the second at halftime. And they score 30 points in the second half, holding the Eagles to 7 points. When the Eagles did whatever they wanted to offensively in that first 24 minutes, James, they couldn't do anything in the second half other than one touchdown that Adam Damante, that fantastic run he did get.
That was an excellent play there from Damante to get that touchdown that you referenced there, Ed. But, at the halftime mark when we were talking with Chili, this thing was pretty much a blowout. And we thought, Eastmark's got to come out here and really do some crazy things in this second half to get back in this football game. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, credit Chili. He was absolutely correct. He knew that Coach Molander was going to go in there and do whatever was necessary, give them the proper adjustments, the proper instructions. Coach Molander and his staff and these players figured it all out. They got it figured out, and over the last 24 minutes, they got it. They got it together, and they fought back, tied this game, and now they have new life.
They do have new life indeed. 30 seconds remaining here in the warm-up period. We'll get the camera set for the post-game show and the Epic Wings Player of the Game presentation be coming your way here in a little bit, but more football will be played first, Ed.
Yeah, free football, folks. How do you like that?
Yeah, free extra football. You can't beat that, right?
You cannot beat that.
Especially as we get ready for the NFL season, which kicked off tonight. A blowout of sorts there as well, as the Buffalo Bills defeat the Los Angeles Rams handedly at SoFi Stadium out in Los Angeles. That is a beautiful facility. Have you been out there yet, Ed?
No, it looks outstanding, though.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
It should be for $5 billion. It should be outstanding.
Nice. You would think, right?
You would think.
$5 billion. Is that what that cost?
Yep. So Damante goes out there with Coach Molander goes out there with his dad. That's pretty cool.
You love to see it.
That's really cool. Coach Molander and his son.
Chris Eaton tuning in tonight. Cody Cameron also enjoying the broadcast. We appreciate you guys checking in.
What's up, fellas?
How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well out there this evening. We got a great game for you here. Like I said, one that we didn't think we were going to get at halftime, but that's why they play the game. That's why they play all 4 quarters, Ed.
That's why they have 48 minutes scheduled in a football game.
Because sometimes it takes all 4 quarters and then more to decide it.
Right. Sometimes it takes more than 48 minutes to decide a football game, and this is the night to decide that.
Captain's out there at midfield. Got a great shot of that for you right there. Don't forget, stay with us after the conclusion of tonight's ball game for the Epic Wings Player of the Game presentation right here in the broadcast booth. Any thoughts on that Epic Wings Player of the Game as we've ended regulation now? I think we can safely talk about it.
You know, honestly, obviously, clearly in the first half, we thought it was Adam Damante with his 4 passing touchdowns. But now that we look at this thing, it kind of swings toward Mac Molander's direction.
Yep, Molander is a candidate. Austin Johnston is also a candidate. He's been very productive here tonight.
Outstanding
for Eastmark. And, as well for the this game not over yet, Ed, for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles,
I'd say
a couple
Brandon
other
Phelps
guys
could be
as
in
well.
there.
Brandon Phelps, among others,
in
there in the conversation for those Eagles.
But we'll see. Things could turn on a dime. It could be a totally different player come overtime once this thing is all said and done.
There you see Coach Randy Reisdorf and Coach Scooter Molander out there at midfield.
Don't you just love the sportsmanship?
Oh, love it. What a fantastic game we got for you here tonight. Don't forget, next week we will be out in Pinal County at Poston Butte High School, home of the Broncos, as another Pima County team comes up from Tucson, the Micah Mountain Thunderbolts, and under the direction of Coach Pat Nugent, formerly at Tucson High School, now manning the ship there at Micah Mountain, and he's going to bring his Thunderbolts up to battle the 4A state champion from a couple years ago, the Poston Butte Broncos, and they got some weapons as well.
Oh, yeah, James, we were there last year. What a magnificent facility they have at Poston Butte. That is a phenomenal arena, stadium, whatever you want to call it.
It's interesting because this gymnasium backs right up to the football field right there.
Yeah, that is
Poston Butte.
That's a beautiful piece of architecture.
So we'll be out there 6:45 p.m. Hopefully we'll be on the air next Thursday night.
James,
we were hoping to be on at 6:45 here tonight, but hey, the good Lord got us on before kickoff, so that's all we can hope for.
Confirm it with the IT people from Poston Butte before we get there next week.
I will, indeed. Indeed. Once again, a standing O for the fans here, or it could be the mobile police officer down there cruising by on the mountain bike. Who knows? But a standing O regardless. Now we play on here in overtime, and Molander. So it's the college overtime rules here, folks, in high school football. They line it up, and we play possession football. No time on the clock. So we'll go ahead and tick this down to 0.
Yeah, it's all possessions here, James. So should they score a touchdown, the Eagles have to score a touchdown. If they do not score on their possession, then the Firebirds win. Should the Firebirds get a touchdown here?
Each team gets a chance to match. Here we go. Molander now from the 6 on 2nd and goal. Dropped in the backfield right there is Mac Molander. A host of tacklers in there. Luke Acey, among others, in there on the stop for the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. One more look at the play.
Yep. So, folks, here's how this overtime works. So, should the Firebirds score a touchdown right here, ALA-Gilbert North has to go down and score another touchdown, and then they go back on drives. If they kick a field goal right here and the Eagles go down and get a touchdown on their end, then they win the football game.
Exactly right. You get a chance to match or equal the other team, and then you play on. If not, game over.
Or should the Eagles get a turnover here and score, game's over.
Game over, exactly right. Pat McDonald signals a timeout called by the Eastmark Firebirds and Coach Scooter Molander. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with him. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back for more right after this.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School. We're in overtime here, 33-33. We're knotted. Eastmark and ALA-Gilbert North. Mac Molander rolls out to his right. Looks to throw, nowhere to go with it. Tries to find a receiver in the end zone, but it falls incomplete. Credit there to Molander for never giving up on the play.
The Eagles, what they wanted to do and what they did right there to perfection, they rolled. Molander rolled out. They rolled with him. They had a host of white jerseys in front of him, affecting what he was able to see and his ability to complete a pass to his wide receivers. And when he tried to throw a ball to his wide receivers, they were covered. So the defense did their part, forcing another possession here for Molander in the offense.
4th and goal here now. They're going to go for the field goal attempt. This is Spencer Elzinga now. And Elzinga, with plenty of leg, puts that one right through the uprights. And now the Eastmark Firebirds on top, 36-33, and now the Gilbert North Eagles will get their crack at it right here. One more look at the field goal there by Elzinga. Nice hold, great kick. Right on through the middle.
And we talk about the importance of special teams every week, that it could come down to a game-winning kick. And this is that very situation. So should the Firebirds defense hold here against this Eagles offense, then they win the football game.
And so true in all levels of football too, Ed. You see that in high school, college, and even in the pros. It can come down to special teams. We saw it in the Indoor Football League this season a couple of times.
Yes, and look how many times we saw it in the NFL playoffs last season.
Yes.
All those games came down to kicks.
So now it's time for the – and we have a new quarterback now for the Gilbert North Eagles. And that is number 12 in there.
That's Titan Slade.
Titan Slade, and I wonder what's going on right now with quarterback Adam Damante. Here comes Damante now trotting back onto the field.
It was probably a design play
One more
call.
look at the previous play here.
I think that was a design play call for Slade. Actually, Slade's back out there again, isn't he?
Correction, wrong replay. My mistake. I didn't hit the cue there. So now Damante is back at the helm now for the Gilbert North Eagles. 2nd and goal here for the Eagles. They send a man in motion. He rolls to his right, fires, it's complete. Near the 5-yard line, and he's dropped to the turf right there. But not before a great hookup with McKay Birdall. One more look at it right here.
See, Damante gets the snap. He rolls out to his right, sees Birdall, completes the
Wide
pass.
open.
But what a great tackle right there. Gang tackling right there. Not allowing Birdall to get any more yard. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And
we lost the
they've
lights.
turned the lights off here at Eastmark Stadium.
Oh, goodness.
So,
please don't tell me those lights were designed to turn off at 10 o'clock.
We'll see. It is Thursday night, Ed. You got to remember, football typically not played here on Thursday nights in the stadium, so it could be that they're set on an automatic timer, but rest assured, our athletic director, Mr. Craig Luschner, will get right on that, and we will step aside, take a short timeout, and come back here for more overtime once we get the light back on here in the facility.
What a night.
33-33 our score. We'll step aside.
36-33.
36-33, excuse me, here in overtime. Come on back. More Epic Sports presentation of Thursday Night Football after hours at this point.
This is
right
fun.
after this.
This is so fun.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School here in East Mesa. They're still trying to get the lights on here on the football field so we can resume overtime. In the meantime, let's take a look at the conversation we had yesterday with Coach Scooter Molander and linebacker Caden Armstrong.
I am visiting here with head coach Scooter Molander of the Eastmark Firebirds. Coach Molander, thank you so much for taking the time out this afternoon. You guys are going into your third varsity season. Is that correct? Talk to us a little bit about the offseason preparations going into this week on Thursday Night Football, squaring off against those ALA-Gilbert North Eagles.
Sure, the guys worked really, really hard in the offseason. And, the good news is we made the playoffs last year with only 6 seniors. And we've got a full squad this year, full senior class. Left a bad taste in our mouths. We lost in the first round of the playoffs, so guys really took it to heart, worked very hard in the offseason, spring ball, June, and here we are in the beginning of the season.
Coach, you guys are 1-1 so far going into game number 3 this Thursday night. You took on a Robertson team out of New Mexico, took care of them 33-7, and then you had a really tough battle last week against those Thatcher Eagles, coming up just 1 point short. What have you guys learned in those first 2 games heading into game number 3 here?
Well, when you play great teams, all the details matter, and we didn't play quite well enough to win. We blocked a field goal late. We had we had a guy get banged up, and our guys celebrated, and unfortunately it was still only second down. And so we got a penalty. It was the right call by the officials, and they lined up and kicked it again, and they made it. So when you play great teams like Thatcher, when you play great teams like ALA-Gilbert, you got to be locked in, take care of the controllables that you control, and that's been our focus.
Coach, your son, Mac Molander, quarterback for the Eastmark Firebirds, is off to a great start this season. He threw for 18 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions last year.
We welcome you back, folks, here to an epic evening of Epic Sports Network's Thursday Night Football. We apologize for cutting the interview short right there, but they got the lights back on here inside the building, and we're ready to resume play here in overtime. 36-33 now. The Gilbert North Eagles are going to try to get in the end zone here on 3rd down and goal. Damante under pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it himself. And Damante is wrapped up right there as he gets close to the goal line. And that was number 33 on the stop, among others in there, Caden Armstrong for the Eastmark Firebirds.
The aforementioned Caden Armstrong we had in the interview with Coach Molander. His father's right here to our left.
That's all we needed to run that interview, and all of a sudden he's making plays.
Couldn't be a prouder dad.
Here it is right here. Damante with room to run. And then the Firebirds forcing the issue there at the 4-yard line.
They got to get one stop here, and they win the game, James. Stop them here on 4th down, it's over. Or they're going to kick a field goal right here. They're going to do a field goal attempt.
They're going to try to tie it up right here, Ed.
Brandon Phelps going to try to tie it up here.
Timeout on the field called by the Eagles of ALA-Gilbert North.
Caden's dad is like,
we're going to miss Jay Leno at this point.
Yeah. I said, you're freaking out over here. Yeah. Caden's dad has already lost it. He's
absolutely.
Folks, I'm telling you, this night, it almost didn't start for us.
It almost didn't.
Wise.
Yes. We were literally about to pack up because we thought we weren't going to have any connectivity and unable to bring you the game here tonight. And then thanks to one of the IT directors, I believe, here at Eastmark High School, who got in his car, came down here, whitelisted our computer on the firewall, got us able to stream video, and it's just the grace of God tonight out here, folks.
Absolutely. God is good, and he blessed us with a fantastic game, an epic night. You're right, an epic night sponsored by Epic Wings.
And we got a lot of people tuning in as well, talking about Epic Wings as well. Decision time, says Chris Eaton. Kick and keep playing, or what are they going to do right here? Cody Cameron also checking in. He says he highly recommends the Epic Wings Garlic Parmesan Chicken Ranch Fries. How do you even say all that in one breath, Ed?
You just did. So it would be so gutsy if the Eagles went for it for the win, but I think they're gonna kick the field goal here. Are they gonna go?
I think they're gonna kick the field goal and try to play on and have another chance.
No, they're going for it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
So the Gilbert North Eagles right here trying to end the ball game here on 4th and goal. Damante with an empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. And we got a little bit of
did it get the tee off the ground?
Oh, the tee was on the ground. Okay.
Yep. And the exchanging.
I thought we were about to get a sideline warning there for Eastmark. Man goes in motion now. Damante rolls out to his left. Pressure comes. He looks to be out of bounds, and they say it's incomplete. Caden Armstrong providing the pressure on the far side for the Eastmark Firebirds, and somehow the Firebirds have rallied from 23 points down, and they get the victory here tonight in overtime, 36-33. One more look at the previous play.
It was all about the defensive pressure. They flushed Adam Damante out. We'll see it right here. He takes the snap. The pressure comes. There it is right there.
Caden Armstrong
forced him out to the left. He threw where he thought he could throw and make a completion right there, but he was not able to do that.
Trying to find McKay Beardall over there on the far side, but just too far, and he tiptoed just out of bounds. The official rules incomplete, and ball game over.
There is so much to be said for that defensive pressure up front, which is what the Firebirds got right there. They got him in Damonte's face and forced the issue, forced him to throw that errant pass, which went awry, and that gives the Firebirds the victory. Again, folks, if you're just joining us, they rallied from a 23-point deficit at halftime, tied the game at 33, forced the overtime, and then Spencer Elzinga kicks the game-winning field goal. Their defense holds, and they are now 2-1 on the season.
The fans here are absolutely in jubilation right now. Let's step aside, take a short timeout, and we'll come right back here to announce the Epic Wings player of the game, and we'll get down there and get that gentleman up here after his post-game conference with the team. Stay with us here. Overtime, the Eastmark Firebirds getting the win 36-33 in fine fashion after rallying, being down big time in the first half. Stay with us. Post-game show coming your way next.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love, and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix, Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Eastmark High School in Mesa, Arizona, site of a epic comeback sponsored by Epic Wings. The home team, the Firebirds, in their home opener rally from a 23-point deficit at halftime. Tie the game, force the overtime. Spencer Elzinga kicks the game-winning field goal, which was probably the Epic Wings play of the game. Their defense held Adam Damante, who was so dominant in the first half, held them. They went to a fourth down situation, 4th and 3. Damante rolls out. The defensive pressure forces him out of the area. He tries his best to hit McKay Baradall in the corner of the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. He was not able to do that. The defense held, and the Firebirds rally back from improbable odds to win this football game and run their record to 2-1. Ed Cole here, one half of the Epic Sports Network. James Poovey is on the field. He's going to go get Mac Molander, our Epic Wings player of the game, quarterback for Eastmark. What an incredible game, folks. Let me go ahead and recap it for you if you're just joining us. Spencer Elzinga gets Eastmark up on the board early on, 3-0 in the first quarter. Damante hits Braden Bellinger for a touchdown. They go up 7-3. Damante hits Brandon Phelps for a touchdown. They go up 13-3. 2-point conversion. At the end of the first quarter, they're up by 10. Second quarter, Damante hits McKay Baradall for a touchdown. They're up 19-3, ALA was. Damante comes back again and hits Phelps for a touchdown. They go up 26-3. ALA intercepts Eastmark right before the end of the half, a drive which Eastmark would have loved to have had a score right there to get a score a little bit closer. But the halftime adjustments, that Scooter Molander, the head coach of this Eastmark Firebirds football team, him, his coaching staff, these players, whatever they did in that time by themselves worked, because in the second half they went on a rally of epic proportions. We keep using the word epic because it was an epic night on Epic Wings. Third quarter, Diego Rodriguez has a touchdown run, pulls them a little bit closer, 26-10. ALA has a 16-point lead. We go to the fourth quarter. Mac Molander gets a touchdown run. 2-point conversion, pulls them to within 8, 26-18. Damante with a phenomenal touchdown run gets them a little bit more separation, puts them up 33-18. ALA's up by 15. They think they're in good position right there. Scooter Molander. Scooter Molander's son, Mac Molander, hits McCarty, Caden McCarty, for a touchdown. Brings them closer, even closer, 33-25. ALA's got an 8-point lead. The Firebirds defense holds on 4th and 4 on the ensuing drive. Huge defensive stop right there to stop Damante and that Eagles offense. Molander gets a touchdown to Austin Johnston. They get a 2-point conversion, tied the game at 33. And we go to overtime, and the lights go out. Anything that could have happened tonight did happen. Folks, it was a phenomenal game, and Spencer Elzinga kicks the game-winning field goal. The defense holds, and they run their record to 2-1. A outstanding, incredible victory for the Firebirds. As you see, the faithful start to leave the field. That's a crusher for ALA-Gilbert North, a game they had handily in their possession, and they just let it go. But give credit to Eastmark. They never gave up. They didn't pack it in. They didn't get down on themselves. They didn't go, oh, woe is us. What are we going to do? Feel bad for us? No. They just kept grinding, and they just kept executing play after play after play. They did it one play at a time, one drive at a time, and that's what they did. Scoring 30 points in the second half. Well, if you include the overtime, 33 points. 33 points after only scoring 3 in the first half. That was phenomenal. That was a phenomenal achievement for the Eastmark Firebirds. As my partner James Poovey comes back, I guess are we getting Mac? Okay, he says yes. James is, yeah, I know. James has got to get back on the table. This is live broadcasting, folks. I'm glad you stuck with us for an epic football game. Yeah, we got to squeeze Molander in there. Where's your headset? Put your headset on. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Mac in here.
Oh my goodness, what a game! I was down there on the field talking with Chili. He said, "Hey, remember what I said at halftime?" I said, "We talked about the entire second half."
Yes.
You called it. Eastmark was going to come out here and put on a show, And that's exactly what they did. What a performance here tonight from these Firebirds.
That was an outstanding achievement. I love to use the word achievement because my fraternity, that's what we pride ourselves on, achievement, but that's exactly what they did. They achieved.
They did.
The Eastmark Firebirds did. 23 points down, James, just when it looked like the odds were against them. Like nothing was going right for them in the first 24 minutes of football.
Well, because it wasn't, Ed, ALA had complete control of the ball game in the majority of the first half.
Yes.
I mean, quarterback Adam Damante was up and down the field at will, and there was almost – it looked like no stopping him there in the first half. And then somehow this team was able to go in the locker room at halftime, make the adjustments, come out here a different ball club, and they just came out here and put on a show themselves in half number 2.
Again, you talked about it a few times. That is why you never count a football team out, regardless of the score.
No. Absolutely never.
You could be down 23 points, and you've got 24 minutes plus an overtime to deal with, and that's what the Firebirds were up against.
Right.
They were up against insurmountable odds, down 3 scores, and they came back. They fought their guts out, and they got it done. Offensively, defensively, special teams. Spencer Elzinga hits 2 field goals tonight. The second one was the biggest one of all to give them the victory.
Yes, it was. Mac Molander making his way up here to the broadcast booth. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and come back for more post-game show right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back to Eastmark High School right here in Mesa.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Eastmark High School, home of the Firebirds. The Eastmark Firebirds, the victorious Eastmark Firebirds, as they come back from a 23-point halftime deficit and win the game 36-33 over the ALA-Gilbert North Eagles. James Poovey. That's James. I'm Ed Cole.
Mac Molander down there signing autographs right quick. He'll make his way up to the booth here momentarily. But
he's a star, man.
What a performance by these guys here tonight. And, we talk about the offenses for both these teams, Ed. We talked about it all night, but the defenses played really well here this evening, especially in that first half.
They did. In that first half, that Eagles defense was suffocating. Again, only giving up 3 points on the road, as you mentioned, in a hostile environment to the Firebirds.
Yes.
But then you talk about that Firebirds defense flipping the script. They flipped that thing on its side in the second half.
They did indeed. And, it's all about those halftime adjustments.
Yep.
And, not only the adjustments, but you've got to be able, as a coach, to go in that locker room and keep those guys believing in that second half, because it's obviously that you're down 3 touchdowns, I believe it was, there at halftime. And you've got to get those guys, first of all, to believe in whatever you're trying to put on that whiteboard before anything's going to happen.
Yes.
And that's exactly what these guys were able to do.
And in a situation like that, you've got to have voices, guys that do believe. I know that there are those players, the good majority of them, I'm sure, believe that they could come back and do that, James. That they could come back from a 3-score deficit and come back, tie this game, and win it somehow, and that's exactly what they did. They never thought mentally that they were out of the football game, James.
Right.
It was physical, so both teams were going back and forth. So there was no let up on either side. It came down to a mental game. Who wanted it more from this? Who wanted it more from a mindset standpoint? So what your mind tells you to do, your body does it.
Exactly right. I mean, this game of football is a lot physical, but it's even more mental than it is physical.
Absolutely it is.
So you've got to be able to stay the course. You got to weather the storm. When the chips are down, you got to be able to pick yourself up, grab your bootstraps, and keep on fighting. And I tell you what, all the credit goes to Coach Molander. I got to congratulate him down there on the football field, and he was all smiles, rightfully so.
And here's what it really comes down to. Nobody on ALA-Gilbert North Side was feeling bad for the Firebirds because they were down 23. Nobody's going to cry a river for you because you're down 3 scores. You got to put your big boy pants on and come out here and play football, and that's exactly what they did in that 24 minutes plus overtime.
Absolutely right. We'll step aside, take a short break, and give Mr. Molander another minute or so to get over here, and then we're going to have to go ahead and sign off for the night before they cut the lights off again, Ed. We won't be able to tear down, but we'll give Molander another minute or so to get over here. And
if we get him, we get him.
If we get him. If not, we'll have to sign off and give him his goods another time. But congratulations again to Mac Molander, the Epic Wings player of the game. We'll step aside one more time here, come back for a little bit more post-game, and then we'll wrap it up here from Eastmark High School in Mesa. Stay with us.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Eastmark High School. Our final score here in overtime, the Eastmark Firebirds getting the win 36-33. We were hoping to catch up with quarterback Mac Molander, our Epic Wings player of the game. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but he's in there celebrating with his team, and we're not going to disturb him. So we're going to go ahead and sign off here for the evening. But any final thoughts, Ed, as we close this one out? It was a magnificent game here tonight on Thursday Night Football.
It really was. Everything that could have happened tonight did happen. We lost lights. We almost didn't get on the air. We had an epic comeback.
We did.
Sponsored by Epic Wings and Mac Molander and his defense, his offense and his defense, yes. Thank you, Epic Wings, for the sponsorship.
Yes.
But Molander, a rushing touchdown in the second half and 2 passing touchdowns. Spencer Elzinga kicks a game-winning field goal. Offense, defense, special teams, all 3 phases of that football team came together and did what they had to do to get the victory, and they got it.
They did indeed. Special thanks to the public address announcer here tonight, Athletic Director Craig Luschner, for all his help trying to get us on the air here this evening. A lot of work went into this broadcast tonight, especially in that last 15 minutes, so we couldn't be more appreciative of the efforts that you guys put forth, and we really appreciate it. We're looking forward to coming back out here again next year.
And, folks, some inside knowledge. It was really within the last 15 minutes that we got on the air.
Okay,
it was
more like 5.
It was like 5 minutes. 6:55 or whatever before the game kicked off. We were like, oh, we got an IP address. We can go on the air. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
And I'm glad we stuck around and we brought it to you folks.
And I'm glad we did, too. It was an epic evening of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Next Thursday night, we'll be coming your way from the home of the Broncos, Poston Butte High School, as the Micah Mountain Thunderbolts make their way north to battle those Poston Butte Broncos under the direction of Coach Dane Thompson. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And it was a great night here on Thursday Night Football for the Epic Sports Network. For my pal Ed Cole, I'm James Poovey, who can't talk anymore.
He meant to say
so long.
He meant to say epic pal. Yeah. Good night. That's great. Good night.